Am I allowed
European.
to use the Google?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't know what the thing is. Or like if you're not sure if it relates.
Alright, howdy everybody. We're here live at the portal. This is our third stream doing Extra Life Game Day. People that you've seen on the stream. The Brandt, Steve, Bryan, Larry, Steph, right here. And we're playing some Masterword, which you'll see us have. We played last year on our live stream as well, so you can check that out.
And we're currently 1-0 in Masterword.
Yeah, we played once just to make sure we got it down, and now we're going to jump back in here, so we'll go down to the table.
I love your stuff, dude. You're the guy I don't want to be the clue giver, but we're going to get to your clues.
Just a little bit more towards me for the table. So we're trying to guess a clue word that's here. Our current clue is purple, and then we're playing kind of like Mastermind style. We have to think of things that are purple. Flower, fruit,
all I can think of is grape ape is in my head. Like you wouldn't like. I know that's not in this, but like grape ape is totally in my head.
What is that?
That was a cartoon guy.
Oh, from the in that thing, Wacky Racers.
No, just an old cartoon.
All right, so we got two right.
So, I don't think it's clothing.
Oh, so the donation link should be down below. I think the link prior wasn't working, but this one should work for people, so you can go there if you want to donate to Extra Life.
Well,
or if you're in the area, come by the store.
I think it's safe to say it's this.
Yeah,
is
because
one of
both
them.
of these grow.
Correct.
Yeah, just hit them right there.
Which is why I think it's pretty clearly not clothing.
Yeah.
Fine.
It's weird knowing the word.
The pressure's off.
I mean, so is edible one of the things we want to do, or are flowers?
Flowers are edible.
Yeah.
Usually eaten.
Usually. Tastes good, but what if you don't like the taste of the fruit?
Cats
Okay, let's
eat
think for a second. Like,
You
Is it-
can use multiple words.
It
You
could be
do something.
juicy
Wine?
if it's a fruit.
Juicy?
Yeah. Flowers generally aren't juicy.
Depends on who you ask. Have you been eating flowers?
and purple's just
There are some
random
flowers
hit.
that could be considered
Crocus
juicy, I
and-
feel like.
So you're talking eggplant, you're talking grapes, you're talking... Is eggplant juicy?
But this could also be like wine, right?
Right.
Fruit grows.
Well,
Purple is just a very generic clue, right?
I'm
Art
assuming they're
Leonardo
all
da Vinci.
Grimace.
well, to be fair, I don't think it would be wine because wine itself doesn't grow.
It's true.
Fair.
Cannot confirm or deny.
Juicy.
I mean, it could be like if that was
I
really
mean,
abstracted,
technically-
but like
Is a flower of a fruit plant the fruit?
What?
well, but
Okay,
I see what you're saying because a lot of
Questions answered.
fruits do
Hey,
flower.
juicy
How much
fruit.
do you think I'm thinking about it?
I don't know. All right, so juicy fruit. 10 cents from Capstone Games.
I could say some funny stuff here, but let's. Purple.
Rain?
You could guess rain if you'd like.
Should do like, I don't know if on vines.
Flowers and
Do we
fruits are
want?
both
Here's my
vines,
question: Do
right?
we
Yeah.
want one thumbs up or many thumbs up? That's where I guess I'm still
If-
confused
so, like,
on this end.
And
It
this,
doesn't matter.
if we got one here, that would be helpful.
Right.
Where
but
you're
like-
correct, though, is
Yeah.
0 is very helpful and 4 is very helpful.
Yeah.
Right.
1, 2, or 3 is kind of helpful.
Yeah.
But the likelihood of getting 0 or 4 is either you're completely off or you're dead on.
Yeah.
So you don't want the word.
What else? That's going opposite directions, right?
Well, again, if we hit something that really narrows it in, she could put the thumb on something. So, like, if all of a sudden it was something
True.
bizarre that we hit with one of these words,
Yeah.
you know, we're
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I could think of, like, putting...
Put pistol because flowers have pistils.
Do we assume juicy means edible?
Technically, no. But again, I don't think most people would describe the vast majority of flowers as juicy.
Correct.
So, like, if it's a specific flower, most common flowers, I don't think we could say are juicy.
So I think this handles our edible, but it doesn't
But it
because
wouldn't-
some vegetables
What don't
aren't
we know, though?
edible,
Usually eaten.
and we
It's
never.
also 90 seconds,
Should I
by
just
the
say-
way.
Yeah.
No, we know. Yeah,
Edible.
right.
I'll just write edible.
We haven't slept.
That's fair.
I'll just put garden, and it's not a good clue.
I don't know. Alright, well. Is that. Alright, is that least?
You can ask for clarification, like if that helps.
Thank you.
Do you need us to describe what edible means?
No, I think I know what that one means. I mean, I would say it's all of them.
All right, I don't think it's a flower anymore.
It's
I think
a fragrant, juicy edible.
Well, I assumed garden.
Garden
meant
is
that it
related.
grows
You're
in
good.
the
Yeah, you're
garden.
good. You're good.
Or
You're
could.
Totally good.
So what are we looking at?
So we got
for
4. So clearly we're right on track.
So
Purple.
something that's edible that's also smelly.
grapes don't really have a
Nope.
distinct
Grape-
smell.
Well, how many things are purple?
But do eggplants?
Plums,
No
eggplants.
plums.
That
That's
classic
fragrant
plum
plum.
smell.
Just throwing out some stuff. Edible, and it's purple.
Banging the table.
Oh, dude, listen. You are not directing me today well because I'm all over the
What are their
place.
purple?
You decided to put this in. Brandt's fault.
Brian's so quiet.
Please don't laugh.
So which things?
Oh, I'm
can
going to
smell?
lose it. Wait. Oh, God. An edible. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, garden's on there. Never mind.
I mean, do we need to just have somebody guess grape?
Yeah.
No.
But it's just a guess. It's one
No.
of 3 guesses.
No. Not until we don't guess until a thumb goes on a card. That's like a rule.
That's a house rule.
That's
That's
a
not a
house
real
rule.
rule.
That means
Don't
in front
guess
of you,
grape. Just write grape on a red card.
I'll write not great.
and then I'll put it on there.
You also got to think. I mean, grape is so easy and obvious, and she's had she's had a lot of concerns about the word. I don't think grape is the word.
Chicken?
It's definitely chicken. All those purple chickens.
Like it's
Juicy,
got to be
but
something
there's, like,
wild.
90 seconds.
What purple?
You haven't put one.
Oh wait, are we
yet.
supposed to? Oh, what
You're
purple?
way over 90 seconds. No clues.
Like papaya's not purple.
I'm just going to put salad.
Before I.
Somebody
write
put
this,
vegetable.
Is
Are
this
there
okay
any
for your stream?
non-round?
Oh, sure.
Can I put round? Does that help narrow anything down?
We have round and
That
fat.
doesn't really help. Never mind.
Because if we think it's eggplant,
There you go.
that's.
That makes sense. Those phallic plums.
I want to say
Can I put wine? Does that help?
It could if it's grape.
yeah.
Oh!
I think we know what it is.
I think we know the answer.
Yep, there we go. Fragrant, really?
I mean, I think they're smelling.
Eggplants?
Is it?
Oh.
I'll just write.
We got it.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, so far, like, art,
Technically, they are.
Leonardo
fruit.
da Vinci, it wasn't like
Are they?
art,
Yes.
and then it
Look
was
it
some
up.
modern art, right?
That's why I was like, can I Google it? Because I was like, I'm
Like,
not
even
sure.
Jackson Pollock is harder than...
And then when he was
Leonardo
like,
da
somebody
Vinci.
write vegetable, I was like, please don't.
Right. I just didn't realize how this was going to go. I'm thinking,
Oh.
yeah, you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Like,
You can
Brant, you have World of
you can
Sport.
tuck it in the back, so it's like
Oh, that was fun. I'll take
World
the
of
ones I
Sport.
did: flower, fragrant, and small.
Your first clue is World of Sport. Does somebody need more of these? You need mine?
This is, I feel like, is the one I worry about accidentally guessing it right.
sports?
Well, don't put anything too specific.
Well, don't guess.
Oh wait, I do. I was just like, oh, somebody might put
Oh, you
that
got it.
earlier on.
It was eggplant all along.
Oh, what are we doing? World of Sport?
World of
Yes.
Sport. Doesn't even say sports.
I mean, that's like, what sport are you eliminating?
Contact sport. Contact sport. I was glad
Oh,
you guessed
athlete.
that, though, because I was like, oh, perfect. Now I can fulfill Larry's homework. Put it right on that.
Winter.
I don't know what
Can
sports
I just tell you
happen in the
something?
winter.
I suck at
Oh, man. Listen, whatever. You're good. I love you. Sports go multiple seasons.
Yeah.
At least at the pro level.
Olympics. I don't know what happens in the Olympics either. I don't sports. So many good ones. It's a contact winter Olympic sport.
All right, so
So it probably gets rid of contact, right?
nope. These two can't exist together. So it's either these three.
It does now, right?
No. Oh, does it? Well, only in basketball.
And hockey, but that would be contact.
Do hockey allow pro? Not for the U.S.
Not the U.S., but there
I
are
guess I'm thinking
professional.
in every other country, yes, they're professional. I mean, typically in the U.S., it's been amateur.
So you're thinking which ones?
I think it's a contact
think
winter
it's-
Olympic sport.
There are no
Oh, well, okay.
I consider
Wrestling?
contact.
Is that a winter
I thought it
Olympic
wasn't an
sport?
Olympic sport anymore.
Oh, I don't know. I know it was an Olympic
I'm
sport.
out
It
for
was.
now,
It still
y'all.
is.
Like
yeah.
back in Greek times too, and then they removed it, and then I think it's going to come back on in.
Y'all just tell me what to write, and I'll write it for you. I don't know anything about any sports.
I just feel like
Team.
it just.
Team is good.
Unless
I mean,
I'm just worried. I don't want to
it
name
could
this
be
sport.
these. I feel like we got really caught up on Olympics.
No, I feel like it's something in football because contact. It is. I don't consider most sports contact unless you're purposely trying to make contact. Basketball is not a contact sport because when you make contact, it's a foul.
Yeah.
So
ice.
egg ball, egg-shaped ball.
Football.
Ah,
Egg shape.
I mean, listen. I mean, it's oval. I mean, then it can be rugby too, but there's no Olympics or pro. Well, I guess everybody's a pro to some extent, but they're not putting rugby on there. That would be funny.
Grass.
It could be contact.
Oh, right ice.
okay. I was
Because if it
gonna
is,
write ice.
if
But
it has
ice
anything,
and grass.
But those are
doesn't
exact
really-
opposites.
yeah, like-
It's not gonna like help us.
But
Because that's what I was
fine.
trying to
mean,
get rid of was if like we got a whole bunch right here that we know it's not hockey. We know it's not like. But yeah, if we put ice out there, it could
Are
still
there
be any
any
of those.
sports that like? No, I don't
I
know.
feel like
I could write. No, I was like, I could write Super Bowl, but that might be the word.
you could write net,
Yeah.
which would be like
'Cause
basketball,
not all of them-
soccer,
But then if we get like
hockey.
two, like it could be this or this. Like
Yeah.
I think we're getting two no matter what. Because it'd be. I'm pretty sure team is going to fall into
Yeah,
the
just put
category.
net.
all right, net it is.
Yeah.
Because then if we get three, then it's more helpful than two.
3.
Awesome.
Oh.
So it's a person. Is the
That's
word,
what we
probably.
wanted. So now
So
we're
maybe-
safe. He said you're safe.
To write
But
football.
football.
wow. Well, no, what?
No, that's not true.
That would
yeah.
you'd want to do it on this. If you
Wait.
No.
No, I
Pro
think
athlete.
the
It's a
word
name.
is
It's a
a name.
person.
person.
It's Babe
Percent.
Ruth. It's
Okay.
Peyton Manning. It's whatever.
You think? Just
So-
based on how that was.
Yeah. So now we have to figure out how we get.
Because
need
of
to know
what you
the
were saying,
sport.
I wasn't paying much attention to what you were saying. So, like, is it because of what he was hearing us say?
No, I think him putting pro athlete tells us it's a person's name.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't-
Or a
I don't
position.
think
Or a
so.
position.
Why would he put
I
it
think
on
we're-
that after the fact if that wasn't the case?
So we don't get caught up on like contact Winter Olympics or something.
No, That's way too specific. It's either a real person or a position of a person. Quarterback,
So we do
running
name.
back.
Name.
Better for the camera.
Does name help? It does, but it just
Yeah.
depends on what else we put down.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could go super generic if you want to spend this round doing that. 'Cause we haven't used all of our rounds. We could just do
Yeah.
like name, person,
Name.
like things like that. Like
Cleats.
Pro athlete is so that's a person. I think we're going too far here.
the only thing with name though is that if it's a team name, this still qualifies.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
But why would he thumbs up pro athlete? That is,
Yeah.
I mean, that to me is a proper name.
No,
That's the page I'm on too.
Hey, it's light out.
I'm gonna write retired.
Should I write?
Ninja Turtle.
I was gonna say living.
Dead would probably.
Patriot. Oh,
Dead, right?
well, hopefully that's not the answer.
Where was this game developed? Wow.
Yeah, that's another.
Canada.
You could do, like, you could do dead, right?
Sure.
Because if it's
Only two of them, so it's.
Well, it can't be both of these
Yeah, that's not super helpful.
Well, listen,
Wait,
it's
what?
got to be this.
because then it's not a name. Like so, for
Because
like
of name.
Larry's
A dead
idea of it
retired
being a
named
name,
person.
yeah, it'd be a
But it could
retired
be-
name person.
yeah.
Or a dead person, or someone on the.
But if they're
Pats.
dead, they're also retired. So that's what I'm saying. If they're dead
Oh.
and retired, it can't be named.
Right.
Oh.
So it's either a named Patriot who's still playing, which not going to happen in that deck.
Yeah,
So I think it's a retired
person.
named person.
And now
We
we know they're
don't-
not on the Patriots.
But we don't know the sports.
You don't think it's a dead person that wasn't retired?
I think the second column is more important. We can make an
Second row.
Yeah, sorry. I'm looking at it this way.
Stop looking at it sideways.
I think
Contact egg shape.
I think we can make an assumption. I think we can make an assumption. There's no net
Yeah.
because there's 3 correct.
Can we just write football?
Team sport, egg-shaped ball on the grass. So we know it's football and it's a player. Who's the most famous football player?
Ever? I don't know.
Well,
I was like Tom Brady, which
Yeah,
is why
I
I
was
put
like Tom
Patriots because
Brady.
I don't follow sports.
he's
We
so,
could
not,
write
he's
trophy.
not retired and
Yeah.
he's not
Yeah,
dead. So
But
it's,
that wouldn't be.
But he's also and
he's
could
not a
do-
Patriot
But he
anymore.
used to be, so I feel like he
Right.
would have still put correct. Yeah.
I can name him and Peyton Manning. Oh,
yeah.
and Peyton
Cowboy.
Manning's brother. So
Eli.
those are all of the football players I
Peyton
know.
Manning's brother. They have another brother.
And
The one that plays football.
Oh,
and
okay.
was it Gronk?
Oh
That's
yes,
another one,
he
see?
ate Tide Pods or told people not to do that. Maybe.
I don't know.
Do
All
we-
the people in commercials. Those are the only people I know.
It's hard to think of a non-quarterback that you would.
I'm
know.
thinking running backs and defense. So there's
No, I'm not conversing with you. I'm just thinking.
Oh.
That. I'm not. I can't
Should we still
you.
just put football just
Aaron
to
Rodgers,
make sure?
is he football?
Yeah.
I know him too.
Yeah, we should probably just put football.
Yeah.
It's football. I'm just
Do
trying
we
to think of how
How we could not.
it's going to
have
be like an
football.
Emmett Smith, a Barry Sanders,
It could potentially not.
Dan Marino.
We need to do something
Because,
where we
like,
have like
What's the shape of the ball in rugby?
Right, but there's really no pro athlete in rugby that anyone would guess at the beginning of this book. Like, honestly.
Maybe in Canada, they
Canada
like
they love
rugby,
rugby.
and no.
No, it's true, but
So we do like football offense.
well, that's the thing. I mean, I think we gotta.
QB.
The problem is we don't want too many clues, so it's like
Unless we get very like football offense, running back.
I'm doing football, so no one has to. So I don't have to think of a word.
That's why I didn't
all right. So we got football and QB. So
So
we
we
gotta.
don't do running back. So we do offense, right?
Sure. That's what that means.
Okay, so to be clear, if it's a quarterback, we're gonna get 3.
I didn't put football.
Okay, if it's
So
if
you
it's
need to do something.
completely different,
You need to do something that.
Well, but that would only give us 2. I don't even want to get. These 2 are the same. So we're getting 1, presumably.
If it's not.
And then we get 0, and we're just like,
But if it's
oh.
running back and I put a defense there.
We're out.
Yeah. So you need to do something that's like.
But doing something that's off base.
You don't even. You could do something just male or something. Like you could just do something that's like clearly not. Like that's not gonna throw us through.
But I'd like to get a 4th. If I can get a 4th.
Male.
Like,
women don't play football.
Okay.
Just wait till it's your word. I felt like I got lucky and I had a nice easy word. If
like
I had this, I would have given up. Writing an essay. Super Bowl winner. I don't know any people who won the Super Bowl.
That helps. Okay, good.
Who won the Super Bowl? The general.
So it's a quarterback. It's a quarterback who's won a Super Bowl.
Well, so now
You got-
Oh, you could have been like. Yeah.
No, but
feel
that's
like that was
huge
good.
because
That
that
was good
eliminates
still,
Dan
yeah.
Marino. That
I
so
feel
you got like Joe Montana, you got Eli Manning, you got Peyton Manning, you got Tom Brady.
It's not
Tom Brady.
I disagree
be.
with you on that because Brandt is deeply thinking that he's no longer a Patriot,
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
even though he's well known for being a Patriot.
You ruined it.
Good.
But he was a Super Bowl winner with both of them.
Wait, hang on, 2 here. So if it's named retired,
Well,
it's not Tom Brady, or it's named Patriots and it is Tom Brady.
Brady.
Ah!
You could just guess Tom Brady.
So we could do like NFC.
Right, but then you can't do AFC too. Right, so it's got to be NFC and then.
You could.
All right, good. Leave NFC. That's fine. That's fine. That's actually good. NFC
Too much
plus
knowledge is required for this game.
NFC.
Yeah, this one feels more
This is
detailed.
so hard. Like if you just know nothing about sports.
I mean, at least it goes
90s?
artist. Like,
Well, that's
right?
why I was just
It's
thinking
not
if we
all
want to do like
sports.
an
Yeah.
era, right?
90s, I think. No, 90s doesn't help us much, right? 90s does. 90s helps.
You could write multiple wins. I don't know if that would be helpful.
Is there any team that's like?
KFC.
KFC?
Wait,
Packers.
Tide Pods.
That's Gronk.
Yeah.
Is he a quarterback?
Oh, we'll erase that.
So, which places have 2? Like the Packers would have 2,
Packers have 2.
so we'd want to get rid of them.
Giants technically have 2, but I doubt they're going to put Phil's.
Yeah, but-
in there.
But
I mean, in all seriousness,
NFC
it's got to be like a Favre.
Aikman.
Right. I mean, I think I would like to know. I would like everything else to be not NFC. So like,
I was gonna write NFC.
like, why don't we just? Can we write the same clue? No,
Sure.
because we could do defense, kicker, running back, because we know it's a quarterback, and then if it's 1, we know it's the NFC. If it's 0, then we know it's the AFC.
Yeah, but if it was like,
But
So
we
helpful.
could also do 3 things all related to something else, so that way if we get 1 or 3, we can get down another path. I just don't know what those things are. is
Yes.
the issue.
Okay, no,
Yeah.
you got a good point. So what we could do here is we could do the 3 AFC teams it's most likely. We could do the Colts.
But only
The
Broncos.
Colts. The yeah, if they would
but
do
would
that.
he? But
Colts.
would he put 3 if it's somebody on one
Oh
of those
yeah,
teams?
that's true. We need them to like all.
No, but the
raise.
NFC is different than all of this, so we're good.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be on
But-
all of them.
but-
No, we're good doing this. Colts.
No, because if we put 3 different teams and they're on one team,
Wouldn't
we're
he
gonna
put
get
one?
one thumbs
Hold on,
up.
what are
Like
we-
it's
yeah,
not gonna.
like, what are we trying to do? We're
we
trying
need to have
like,
3 things that
That are
stay
similar.
AFC. but aren't more specific than
Yeah,
AFC.
that's too specific.
Yeah.
Because if it's somebody on one of
Right.
those teams, he would have to
Well,
only put one.
is AFC a region?
It's half the
Yeah.
league.
Is it? But so
It's
is
not
it,
regional,
it's not
sadly.
split like okay.
You got the Giants in the NFC and the Jets in the AFC. And
I
they're
still
in the
say
same
like
freaking
we should
state.
do like
Same stadium.
Same stadium. Correct.
I mean we
It's
could
the
do
same
like
state. That's the Newark Jets.
Yeah, that's what
we
you
could
said
do
they're
like
same
East
state.
Coast.
They play in the same stadium.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's,
Well,
Is that help?
it's 10 minutes from my parents' house.
East Coast or anything like that, like a coastal thing.
But then you
That's
get
what I was
No, I
thinking.
know.
Region. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why I was thinking we still have 2 clues after this. So I think if we just go
What does AFC stand for?
American Football Conference.
Oh,
Duh.
that's not useful.
You could write American football. That doesn't work.
Because I was thinking sibling, but that only tells us the Mannings. It tells us
What if we
Rogers,
do
right? Doesn't he have
AFC?
a sibling
You
that
do
played
American FC.
Not as famous.
Siblings in football. See, now the question
Should I
is,
just
I have
do-
to go look them all up and see if they're a sibling.
Yeah, I think we should
Oh,
do like an era, like
oh.
90s.
Commercial. Very few of them have done commercials. Oh wait, have they all done?
I'm doing
commercials?
it.
That's a good one.
I don't know what to put.
I'm gonna put.
NFC.
Zero
Just
idea.
put NFC.
Put NFC as well.
No. Just put
Um,
something out of left field that has nothing to do with it. Put eggplant.
No, that's baseball. Left field.
you could put mobile.
Sorry.
Yeah, but then we're getting multiple.
I
Like
know.
we're not gonna know the NFC by doing NFC and 90s unless the next 2 are.
Throwaways.
And then if we
No,
get
no,
one,
'cause
then
then-
we don't know which one it
Yeah.
is.
6 foot or taller. Do you know how tall people are?
Nope.
Oh boy.
This isn't helping.
Yeah,
I
this is
don't
this
know.
is a bad thing here.
Remember that 90-second rule we
Multiple
talked about a long time ago?
Multiple winner.
Yeah, I liked that one that I suggested.
Yeah,
Fine.
it's in,
7 feet or
Are-
taller.
Are football players notoriously that large?
7 feet tall.
Just do how many pounds they weigh.
Did
instead.
Goliath play football?
Multiple. Okay, we're committed. Thank God.
So,
I really
don't
hope
think
it's
he's
NFC.
7 foot.
It could be multiple Super Bowl wins, though.
so it's either the NFC or it's multiple Super Bowl wins.
Who has
So
won
Well, there's no
multiple
one from the
times?
90s that didn't win multiple times.
That did win.
No, that
From
didn't.
the AFC.
From
the
AFC, yeah. Because we only have
Oh,
one
yeah.
right, so if it's somebody from the 90s, they
Did
have to
John-
not.
But
have
if it was the
multiple wins
90s,
and
it'd
not-
have to be the AFC
Did Elway win once?
twice.
He did win
No, twice.
twice.
How do you play this with a 90-second timer? You
Yeah.
have to figure out these specific
It's set to
people.
I mean, they don't.
But
they want you to
again,
not
but here's the
stall so you
thing.
get to the next round.
So it's not multiples. If it was the 90s, then it's Phil Simms. Or if it's the NFC, not 90s, not multiple wins, it's like
So you're
freaking.
7 feet or taller.
There's probably like one guy. Just Google him.
Well, if we got 4,
Are we allowed to use both these clues then do that, or is that got to be part of the clue row?
Brian has the
You can
votes.
have 3 final guesses. It's fine.
Brian.
What are you asking?
If
Like,
that
if-
has
if
to be
these
part of our
have-
last.
This is like a
Part of our
Sudoku
last
puzzle.
couple.
I'm trying to figure out. These are so crazy because they all should and could overlap. And it's like, is it this? Is it this? Is it this? The fact that there's not 2 here blows my freaking mind. These 3 things. I got to be honest.
How many did Aaron Rodgers win?
Because basically,
72.
the NFC.
You're right.
Okay, thank you. That's what was throwing me for a
Wait, what
real
was the
loop.
thing? Because
These 3, you almost have to
Yeah.
have 2. Like it's
So they're
impossible.
not 7 feet tall. So did they win multiple Super Bowls? Or I don't understand what's happening at all.
so were there any 90s?
If the next one's
I don't think anybody knows. I
if
think
the
they're
next
trying to get
one's
there.
sports, we're skipping.
I think we've said
Well,
the
if the next one's
quarterback's name
sports,
by
and
now.
I have you're all screwed.
NFC 90s one.
Here's the problem. Let's be honest. Can I be honest for a
Yeah.
second?
You're
That's so genuine.
Have
If
you been
it's-
lying this whole time?
Here's my thought. For the name to make it on this freaking card, they couldn't have won 1 Super Bowl. So now it's a matter of an NFC multiple or a 90s multiple.
Who else? So it would be
Well,
Elway.
90s from the AFC. Who from the 90s from the AFC had
It'd be
multiple
Elway.
wins?
It would be
So
Elway.
there's
But
only one?
I mean, I love John Elway because I'm a Broncos fan, but is he that famous to be
Yeah, I
on
don't
here?
know that name.
I've never heard
Yeah.
of
You
it.
know? Or is he multiple wins from the NFC, but he's not the 90s? Because who in the 2000s? Favre. Well, Favre started in the 90s. See, I forget. We're in the 2020s
But when did he win
now.
his Super
So
Bowls?
Did Favre win
Was-
once?
Was Brady
twice?
not NFC?
Did he win
I don't
twice?
know where
I don't know. You
NFC is.
ruined it with the Patriots clue.
yeah, AFC.
Who did he beat?
I mean, you're really killing me here,
I'm
dude.
just gonna
He
start
beat
writing
the
guesses
Patriots.
to get us through this.
Oh, I want to get this. I do not like losing to a deck of cards. All right, so
NFC multiple
You
wins.
tell me what you need.
or 90s multiple wins. That's not it.
NFC multiple wins or 90 because you're thinking John Elway is out.
Elway's out.
Could it be a Manning brother?
I really think
Multiple wins.
it makes the most sense to be Peyton Manning. Multiple Super Bowl wins.
I'm gonna write brother.
No, but it's not the 90s because Peyton Manning won in the 2000s. It's NFC multiple wins. It's Eli Manning. Or Brett Favre, right?
But
Or-
What else did he beat?
Who?
I don't know if he beat anyone else, did he?
Do you need me to Google how many times somebody has won the Super Bowl?
Facebook brothers.
Football brothers.
Can I give one more thumbs up?
No.
Okay. If I give you one more thumbs up, the game's over.
We'd get it?
Patriots,
If I just
it is
held
Tom
that out.
Brady.
Uh,
Did
this whole time we're assuming that it's not
win the Super Bowl?
Peyton Manning because he's no longer a Patriot and he's going to thumbs up the
Telling you it's Tom
Patriots.
Brady.
I mean, Tom Brady. Again, it's got to be someone really famous. I don't even know that Brett Favre is that famous outside
I've
of...
heard of Brett Favre.
I've
Like
heard
that's a
of
name
his
I'm very
name, yeah.
familiar with. Like
I
Manning
feel like
brothers,
it's...
Brady, Brett Favre.
Aaron Rodgers.
I think that's it.
Yeah,
I
those
think
are like
that's
the
really
big
it.
ones.
Doug
Like,
McChewy?
nope.
Is that a real thing?
I made it.
I think we would do really well to put...
Multiple teams.
I think we would do really well to just freaking put one of our most likely candidates on that card.
The guest card.
All right, who do you
You have
think
three
is the most
guesses.
likely candidate?
Eli Manning.
Tom Brady.
And
Tom Brady.
Could have been over hours ago if not for you.
And I think we can also put in Peyton Manning. And if it's not those two, then we could get some good guesses in.
We get one more yes.
No, I mean these
Wait.
guesses.
Uh-oh.
Wait, why are you putting Peyton Manning?
Because I'm thinking the most famous quarterbacks that this game would put their
He's
name
not
down.
following the clues. He's just putting.
This would not be Peyton Manning, though, right?
He's pretty
He
tall.
doesn't know.
Is Peyton
Oh, good
NFC?
call. 90s. Good
Yeah.
call. Well, is this... Well, here's the thing. Is this when he won or is this when he played?
It would be the same thing with that, right?
Chest greased.
Oh my gosh, I can't take it.
All right, thank you.
God.
Thank you.
I mean,
No,
but
it's
do I
Tom
not?
Brady.
Do I say no?
I
Do
don't
you not
know.
think of him as a Patriot?
I mean,
That's how Larry
Yeah,
kept
it's not
forcing
Tom.
us.
My thing
Yeah.
is, I absolutely thought him as a Patriot when you guys started saying,
But he's-
"Well, he's not a Patriot anymore."
I never said
Yeah.
that.
I have to go with what my instinct was, right?
Right.
And stick
No, no,
to
no.
it,
No,
which
you're
is
right.
why I had to change this because he's now in the NFC, and I didn't even think of him there. Right? So that's when you said, "Oh, you have to have two." I was like, "Oh, right, he's in the NFC now." I had to stick with. I had to be consistent.
Right. No,
right?
no. And you know what it is? That's just a great example of us
You got an
over
easy one.
So
overthinking it.
overthinking, yeah.
Right?
So
Because I'm like, oh, he's not a Patriot anymore.
right.
And
Well,
again,
and somehow you had in your brain that it was somebody that was retired. Oh, because he wasn't a Patriot, then it had to be a retired person, right?
correct.
Right.
Or and before we even
It
knew
was
it was
so
a,
painful.
Well, here's the
to see you
thing.
go through the Did the AFC even win
Tell
in the
me about
90s?
it.
Is that when Elway won early on?
Early, but here's the thing.
I don't think he won.
He
in
won
the
late.
90s.
98
Won
or
late.
something, 97.
Oh, he won
He won
late.
late.
But that was before we knew it was a quarterback. So in my mind, I'm thinking it could be, Dick Butkus. It could be Lawrence Taylor. I'm thinking Emmitt Smith.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm
So it
saying?
should be
So,
an
but
animal.
again, going back to the game, they're not going to pick an obscure person until the back of the deck.
Yeah,
I love
sorry,
this
I couldn't.
game now.
I couldn't take it anymore. I just was like,
Well, the fact that we wrote this,
you can't go through all these anymore. You've got the answer.
that was fun. I got to tell you, it might have been annoying, but that was fun.
Yeah, Brett Favre only won one.
I feel bad because they seemed like they were a little bit out. Although
I
you were
just
able
don't
to
know
put a
anything
bunch
about
of-
sports.
Right, no,
I was
no,
just
I
like,
get
I
it.
can't help really.
Well, you were getting so detailed minutia, like who's in the NFC and the and I'm like,
And
well,
he's over here. What does AFC stand for?
You guys,
What is it? Animal?
It's animals.
4 legs.
Alive or dead? Retired.
dog, horse.
Fragrant.
I guess carnivore's better than herbivore, right?
Domestic.
Well, I'm gonna have to look facts up about animals now.
Listen, you're
Specifically
playing.
one animal.
You're playing with some very deep people.
You guys are just like, at some point you were like, well, Tom Brady's not a Patriot anymore. You were like, Brandt's fine. He's not a Patriot. Well, the funny one was
listen,
contact.
I
Because
love
I wanted to say no to contact because you make contact with Tom Brady. It's an auto foul.
Well, I'm thinking Mr. Football Brandt here, every time I want to do something, is busy watching a football game. I'm like, he knows his football. He knows Tom Brady's not a Patriot. Usually edible in the U.S.
It's very specific.
So not dog or cat.
Are you looking up if it's edible in the U.S.?
Did you write that? Oh, that's awesome.
No, because I don't know what counts as domesticated. That's
Can you get it
Skunks
at
are
the
not
pet store?
I mean, a
Like, do
wild
people
animal, like,
own them?
don't go by Tiger King.
Like, do people own that?
I think domestic means it's in the house.
Yes. That's
that's not what
I
domestic
wouldn't
means.
think
Like
that.
Really?
that's
No,
what,
because
yeah.
my rabbit is domesticated.
Well, because rabbits can be in a house.
Horses
Farm animals
horses
and
are
stuff.
domestic.
Are
true.
farm animals
Yeah,
considered
cows-
domestic?
I
Yes.
assume so.
Okay.
Cows are
A
domesticated.
horse can live in
Because the cows we raise nowadays are nothing like cows of olden times. Like,
Were you there? Do
Yeah.
you remember?
Renaissance cows.
I so hope you're looking up if they have 4 legs.
He really
that was the
wasn't
fact
sure.
I wasn't sure of.
How many did we get? We got 3 of them. So
Okay.
that didn't really help me.
The one on the male cows isn't a leg.
I don't know.
How many?
So it's probably not this.
Why would you?
It could
I
be.
love whenever someone has an idea.
Oh wait,
Brian doesn't say you suck or no.
Hold
He
on.
just
Only
goes,
two.
Only 2.
why
Only
would
2.
you?
I had to
So-
read
So
it.
now it's neither of these. Hey, why would you think
So
that?
it's not a cow, right? Because even though cows are herbivores,
It's not a cow. It's not.
Is it a pig?
So it's nothing on
A
a farm.
cat?
Is what we're going by this.
So it's probably a
Or if it
4-legged
is-
domestic animal that you don't eat.
So like a horse.
Like a horse.
in the U.S.
Like I mean,
Usually,
literally
yeah.
a horse.
Cat,
Could be.
dog, horse.
Do horses eat meat?
Right?
Right, that's a good one.
Oh, 4-legged domestic.
I don't. That's fair.
After that Tom Brady incident, I'm just putting
Um,
horse down. If it's not horse, then
If
we'll.
this answer isn't correct,
You just don't.
you just put out like normal like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll know it's not that.
But I shouldn't put ride if you're putting horse.
Probably.
There's other things you
Go a
could
different
ride,
direction.
That are domesticated.
like an elephant. If it's in a circus, is it domesticated?
See, this was we should have not used that clue.
That was my clue. I love that clue.
You just attributing it
Typically.
Typically domestic.
to Larry. Dude,
That was. You want us to write?
Topically domesticated.
Horse.
Camel.
Is that locked in? Is that?
Do you not want it locked in?
No, it's fine. It can be locked.
I just feel like there's a good chance it could be horse from these first 4
Legs.
clues, so let's just save the effort.
What else? Okay, so what else could be?
How do you
Are we assuming it's?
separate
No,
These
what?
from
Wait,
two
wait.
or-
It could be.
It could be
It could be a carnivore though.
Horse isn't a carnivore.
a
Lives
four-legged
in-house.
carnivore. Yeah.
Okay, let's do a few more clues. Let's see if it's a pet.
Lives in human house.
Does that mean it's a pet automatically? Because mice live in houses, but they're not pets all the time. And they're not an animal.
Well, they're not
rodent,
domesticated.
right? Or are they still considered an animal? Rodent's just a type of animal?
Yes, rodents are animals.
Yeah.
Lives in human house willingly
I
Well,
don't
mice
know.
live there.
to
willingly.
owner.
Can't you just write pet? Isn't that
No,
pet?
is pet domesticated? I don't know.
Horses
No,
are
again,
pets.
Horses are pets and rabbits are pets.
You consider a horse a pet?
Well,
I
consider them a nuisance.
I mean, you
but
could pet a horse.
That's because I had a pet horse.
I don't know what to do.
I mean, I'm glad this is on stream because I want the designer of this game, whatever his name is, tag him so he watches this to see these clues. Lives in human house, willingly to owner. I mean, holy cow!
I don't even know what that means. Like that's not even English.
It's not a horse.
I need to call an English teacher to figure out what's being said here. Oh, this is just silliness overnight. I love it.
So what else?
All right, so
Yeah.
it could be a lizard then, correct? Listen, I'm sorry. I'm bad with the whole hierarchy of animal. Animal is everything, right?
Right.
But not insect.
I mean, an
See,
insect
this is
an
where I get
animal. An insect
confused.
is an-
Yeah.
So animal is very generic.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back. It's not a spider because
You
that's
made him
4 legs.
cry.
and this 4 legs.
So I'm gonna go cold-blooded.
How many of those are not? Those are all carnivores, right?
Well, can it be carnivores that are
Yeah.
typically domestic?
Yeah.
How about lives in water?
Like a snake
And a snake would not have any legs.
Water?
lives in water.
Willingly?
I honestly don't know what it means.
Buried. Does that work?
Because the mouse lives willingly. Every other animal is not
Like
willing.
pick up a
Typically, I mean, I guess a dog and cat eventually is willing, but everything in a cage is not willing by definition. Hey, is that is that rabbit willing to be in your house? I don't know. He's in a cage.
All right.
Usually can be picked up.
Put out all my tokens.
Ooh, so it doesn't live in the house willingly. It's not cold-blooded. It doesn't live in water and cannot be picked up.
Do you want to write down
usually.
horse?
I tell you what, I am gonna punch somebody
Not
if
me.
it's freaking
I
horse.
thought horse.
Can
was
I
a
just
good
say
guess.
that? If it's horse, please put your thing on it. I'm just keeping that there.
Oh, you're doing the so close.
We got
rule.
none.
As soon as you put it down, you win.
Oh god.
Oh, God, I have no idea.
No, it's willingly to the owner, not to
But it's
itself.
not.
4 legs.
It's not.
It's not willingly to the owner. Wait. Oh wait, it's not.
No, the horse
No,
lives
no,
outside.
where's the
This
horse?
is in the house.
But why can't it be cow?
I can't drink
That would be 4.
Oh yeah. Fair. But there's a lot of vegetarians in the U.S., so it's not really edible to everybody.
No, it's still edible.
Horse. I'm just leaving the horse.
Okay.
The fact that there's none here
Warm-blooded
is awesome
land animal that doesn't live in the house.
and can't be picked up.
It's a horse.
Now, it could be a carnivore that's edible, but it's not domesticated, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, what is that? Okay.
No, I wasn't trying to be
Not
funny.
a horse.
I'm trying to get
Carnivore
back.
that's edible.
The weird one would be like the domesticated edible animal.
In another country,
How many
maybe.
legs do you think it has?
Oh my god.
Yeah, this did a good job actually of cutting out like snake and all that stuff, right?
Should I do like fur? Are there
What about a kangaroo? It's 2 legs.
They're not domesticated.
fur could.
No, but
But
it's
they're not carnivores then.
they're not.
And they're not edible in the U.S., are they? You've had kangaroo meat?
I'm gonna put
You bastard.
Wait, ostrich, llama. Ostrich only has
Which
2.
clues are you going with?
Right here.
domestic in the.
Ostrich.
You eat all those things in the
I've
United
eaten an ostrich. I've had
States?
ostrich.
In the United States?
Yes. Oh my God. Go to that.
What does an ostrich eat? What does an
What's
ostrich eat?
Cabela's, man? They have the ostrich.
What does
sandwich.
an ostrich eat?
I don't know.
It's gotta eat bugs.
It's got to eat
Yeah.
So
something
it'd be a
that's
carnivore.
Yeah. So that's not
So
domestic,
could-
not 4
but
legs.
Domestic
Well, I guess
aren't
Domestic ostrich?
ostriches. Like, wouldn't an
Domesticated?
ostrich be domestic?
not typically.
No.
But he didn't have typically when he put the clues down.
Roll that
Put 2
camera.
more things down so we can find out if it's a horse.
Okay.
Typically in the
Jumps?
U.S., an ostrich is usually.
Like a kangaroo.
I guess it's not horse because he's looking up jumps. Son of a gun.
I don't know what to put.
That's just so generic. Like, what doesn't?
I think he means kangaroo.
Cows don't jumps.
Cows not jump.
Put typically.
Wait.
How about you?
Hopefully.
Usually jumps willingly.
What else would be helpful?
I hope that designer watches.
You could do like small or large.
He like broke his game. He's gonna be so mad.
Small.
Or
Well,
she,
well,
he or
not
she.
usually picked up, so that's
Oh.
kind of indicative of size.
Medium or large.
There's like so many clips. Imagine what we got one word.
Oh my god. I could
We
put
started
large,
this
but
thinking
we
we can
already
only
know
put
it's
one word.
large. You can't pick it up.
What if it's not large but really heavy, or it attacks you when you try
Okay,
to
we're
pick it
okay, we're
up?
gonna do heavy.
Dangerous.
Heavy. Heavy is work. It's heavy.
No.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
so
everything
it's-
else though.
Wait.
It has
Something-
fur, it jumps,
No,
and
it's
it's
not a
heavy.
horse.
No, but it's
not a
something that's
horse.
heavy. That's jumping willingly
Do kangaroos have
with
fur?
fur. What the- Is it a bear?
Do they jump? Usually.
A carnivore?
Yeah, it could be.
They walk on 4 legs.
A 4-legged carnivore that's not domesticated.
Bears don't.
I just want to
jump.
clarify. This doesn't only
Everything
say
jumps.
usually jumps. It says
I wouldn't
usually
say-
jumps willfully. That has no
Willingly.
bearing on how often they jump. Just if when they do, if it's willfully.
Lives in a cave. Hibernates.
So honey.
Oh, that's good. Honey, let's do
H
all
I.
bear clues. What else could it be?
Yogi.
Hibernates.
Teddy.
Honey.
Because where's the teddy?
And then I'll do something off base. I'm gonna go.
You guys all do what I tell you, and I'll do
North
something
America.
different.
North
from what-
America.
No, that had to be bear.
I know, but bears. It's
Yeah, but I did feline. So what if it's a North American feline?
that hibernates.
And likes honey.
No, but I'm trying
Do
to get.
something else.
I'm
Do
trying to
something
do
else.
3
Do
versus
cave.
1.
Yeah, but this would be bear. Bear would be fine with this.
Or a bobcat.
Wait, what?
North American bobcat.
I mean, if it's a
If it's only
feline
two
that eats honey.
it could be a hibernating honey, which would be bear. Oh,
with North America.
All right, so we get 3.
what if it's a polar bear?
Do you need to
Yeah,
look up
it's-
its location?
I'm done.
It's none of this. So it's not a bear.
It's
Or
also
a
not
cat.
a feline.
Or a cat.
Okay.
Fox?
Oh, actually, you know what? Let me look up. Hold on. Let me just
Where it
verify.
lives.
I don't know the classification.
A
of
puma, a
animals.
panther.
Can't be.
Like, are we at the point where we think it's
Ah,
carnivore
puma.
4 legs?
It's not a puma.
Why not?
Because we're on card 15. It was Tom Brady.
Is it wait. Is it a tiger?
Okay.
At this point,
Joe Exotic. Put Joe Exotic.
seriously,
no,
is it?
No, so it's not a feline.
It's not a feline.
Okay.
No.
All right.
So it's a fox.
I was thinking Leon Lett.
North America.
What is a fox? Like,
So this doesn't live in North America. Oh.
well, was it
Oh.
that it lives there ever at all?
Oh.
That it could be
Jumping
imported
heavy
to North
thing.
Wait a
America?
minute. Have you ever seen an? Oh, but it's not a feline. Crap.
A North American bear.
It's not a bear. Well, no, it's not.
All right.
Wow. Wait a minute. This is blowing my mind.
Can't
So-
be an alligator, right?
Can't be any
Crocodile.
reptile.
So it could be
Sorry.
camel, right?
Yeah, we never did ride, right? Do
Right.
ride now.
But as Brant said, it's the 17th card. It's
Camel's
not a
not,
camel.
too bad.
It could be
It
camel.
was rooster.
Do you not know what a camel is?
It was rooster.
You know what I think it is? You're gonna laugh at me. I think it's a zebra.
Why?
Because it's not North American and it fits every other thing a horse fits, which this should have been. So I think it's a zebra.
I actually like camel a lot.
I like zebra.
Desert.
So,
What did you write? Pattern? Why didn't you just write striped?
Because they don't have stripes, actually.
That's true.
Right? I mean, they
Camels.
look like stripes, but
camels don't have stripes.
I thought zebras technically.
No, I
know
think
they
it's that polar bear skin is black, and the fur gets reflected. I think so.
I don't know.
Okay,
don't
can
think
I
it
just
says
ask
zebras
a
don't
question?
have stripes.
Horse-like?
Pretty sure
Can I
zebras
ask a
have
question?
stripes.
Are there any apes, monkeys, things that are gorilla?
feel like
I like a gorilla. Oh, but I can't put it on this. Ooh. What's that family?
Jane Goodall.
Whoa, wait, why would...
Yeah, why would one?
It's got to be a popular animal that people would know. No offense, it's not a camel. Okay?
I
You
really
wrote
hope
horse.
it's a camel.
So again, with the clue,
Oh,
Tom
he can
Brady.
move a thing over.
Oh, you haven't put a thing down
You
yet.
could thumb this up.
He doesn't like any of
There's
those.
nothing worth summing up. That's sad.
A camel's heavy, but I could lift a zebra.
Well, can I do it on the round that we haven't done yet?
Yeah, you can do it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait.
anytime.
If there's nothing that good there, wait.
At any time, the guide can
It lives
select
in
its
the desert.
appropriate place. You,
That was a little early, but
including the current round.
probably
Wait.
when he gives the clues, right?
Yeah.
For the places.
Why you
And
don't look at the rules now?
Well, you guys do whatever you want. I'm doing camel.
Oh God!
Do oasis. Do caravan.
Armadillo, armored? No, it's got fur.
Armadillo. No, it
yeah,
has to be
no,
the
I
next
don't
round.
think
Oh, it has
you
to
wouldn't
be-
do it yet.
That's all right.
Well, I was lied to.
Let's put that.
Brownish.
I don't know that yet.
I'm writing ride in case it's camel.
Dang, do people eat camels?
That's true because that would be
Probably.
4 leg
Why?
edible.
Well, because they're not
4-leg
carnivores.
domestic.
Are camels?
No, I
domestic?
agree. These
Oh,
are the two
okay.
clues. I was just saying. I was just thinking the opposite of that. We had to
D.
specify in the U.S.
Yeah. And originally you put.
I think this is the
3
key
there.
to camel, though. It's heavy.
I don't know. I mean, lots of things are heavy.
Furry
I
things?
guess it is a camel. I can't think of any other.
You could write down horse.
Wait, you're gonna try to deny it now that he put thumbs up on Jessica? Stop! Stop! Put caravan.
Put
Hump.
what was the thing? Put zebra and
Humps.
lose in
Wait,
style.
wait.
Humpies?
I should've-
Hopefully.
Humped usually. Humped usually
that's
willfully.
So, that's
No,
so sad.
no.
That was
No.
not-
Can't do that one. I'm lady.
No, but it's so sad because the camels on Block Island are there because their humps are not there anymore.
Humped. Do humped.
There were 2
How
camels on
many
Block
do we
Island.
got? Desert.
And then, so in total,
3.
there's 3 here.
So it does. So it's a camel.
We got
Is
it.
it a camel?
Yeah, you got it!
Anything but camel.
But nobody knows what a camel is.
Oh my god.
I really like zebra.
I like
All right, Brian's turn.
one more here.
This game's awesome. This is a lot of fun.
Oh, I just needed this after Beyond the Sun, which was super fun, but I just couldn't do that.
Historical figure.
Oh no.
Alive?
My phone ready.
Oh my god.
I'm putting president
Well, it can't be American.
because they would.
Where are they based out of?
These are somebody's.
Do you want to write down Tom Brady?
President.
Historical figure. Should I put male? Oh, I need your pen, Brian. Oh, no. Yeah. Wait, that doesn't help us there.
I know. But it's an opportunity for a thumbs up.
How many are you naming?
So put something else that would go to like.
Isn't that
One.
one. One.
Isn't that opposite of president, though? Like, wouldn't it be better to put...
Listen, it's my way of
Leader?
if he
You're
thumbs
the
up.
type of person that I hate having.
I know. If he thumbs up that, it's Winston Churchill. Otherwise, it's
Oh, you want to get... When you say thumbs up, you're not talking here, you're talking here.
correct.
Oh, you're really going for the like.
I'm
You're
going for
it
the.
all.
You know that like Justin Trudeau is a prime minister.
Yeah,
What's
but
the guy's
again,
name?
okay, we just had
Canada.
Camel at
Does anybody know
17.
his name now that I messed up his name?
Is it not?
Okay.
He's not historical.
Am I right? Is it Justin Trudeau? I can't wait till Bryan and Steve watch this and realize that I have no idea what their prime minister's name is.
Like,
Yeah, but is he current?
how many?
Yeah.
Historical.
He's not sure.
I meant that Canada has prime ministers.
Well, historical doesn't mean dead.
But it definitely doesn't mean current.
It means eventually dead.
It's probably dead.
He needs to look up if they were all
I
white.
would say
None?
None. Yeah.
Interesting.
That's
I love
helpful.
Yeah.
See?
Mark.
Prime
Good thing I
Minister
put
feels
this
good
here.
now,
I
huh?
think I put that there.
Hold on.
Harriet Tubman.
Martin Luther. Oh no,
No,
male.
because not male.
Wait.
No.
Wait, they might
Mother
be male.
Teresa.
That person just changed gender. Oh, is this like the whole is Barack Obama white thing?
Well, he is. He's half. and
Right,
half,
I-
Yeah.
I was more talking about how
Historical
everybody was trying to call
figure.
malarkey on it.
Historical figure. That's not a president. That's not male. A few first ladies. No.
Like I'm gonna say none,
Okay.
but I will figure out if I'm wrong.
And we will too. Oh, Rosa Parks.
It doesn't help us to do all those, right?
George Washington Carver. Oh, that's
That's
male.
a man.
Yeah.
Is this Amelia Earhart?
She's definitely
She's
white.
Yeah.
Oh, white.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Jesus.
No, this is great. That was a good first round, I feel like.
Yeah, getting none and we hit some major things.
At least in regards to U.S. history.
We want to stick together, right? Like Harriet Tubman would be 1800s, but we don't want to put 4 different things and then get one thumb.
Yeah, we want to do like 3 in 1.
The only
right?
benefit of 4 different things is no thumbs, right?
Right.
Which is what we got on the first one.
That could be good. Well, no, because like if we do 4 different and we get 1, we don't know what it is. So it'd be better now to do like 3 in 1. I think.
So, how many people can you name right now that fit this bill? Right here. Just 2?
Rosa Parks.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. That bill.
And female.
Well,
I guess
not male.
Not Susan B. Anthony because she was white.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I think you could put something here that's way out of left field, but maybe we can still think of one person related to the one word that's not related to these.
Yeah.
You could do railroad for Harriet Tubman.
Yeah.
How about
I could also think of non-American.
was what I was writing.
Yeah.
I was debating between American and non-American.
How many?
Yep. So
Ooh,
non-American. Although that's not necessarily true. It could just be 1900s and have nothing to
That's
do with
true.
buses, civil rights, and they are American.
Who is that?
Yeah.
I mean, Mother Teresa.
Wouldn't you consider her
She'd
white?
be 1900s. She was white.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
I mean, I,
But
I guess
probably.
when do you decide
probably.
that?
She'd be 1900s and civil rights, right? Like Cleopatra is Egyptian white.
Well, that's my question. Right. So, like, same thing with Mother Teresa. Cleopatra technically isn't white,
Can we just guess that as one of our guesses?
but then I'm thinking
I think it's too early to guess.
Mary Magdalene, right? Like, or
Yeah,
the Virgin Mary. Right? I don't know. Like,
We got religion.
that's it.
right? Religion helps.
Ancient.
person?
Would Harriet Tubman be this and none of the others? Or would that not be considered civil rights?
I was wondering that.
Yeah, Harriet Tubman would only be this, I think.
But
What was her?
so then it
when was
couldn't
she
be
alive?
her.
1800. I don't know when she died.
I thought she died.
But if
in
she's
the
American, it
1900s.
couldn't be her.
No, because it says non-American.
That says non-American. Yeah,
Oh.
But didn't she live into the 1900s?
she might have.
Probably.
I don't know.
But like the
I mean,
time
she
period.
the time
was
when
she
she was
so
active.
1860s.
Yeah.
So as far as that goes,
You got
what's
religion,
what's your
ancient,
meaning for that? Like that's as far as
religious.
Is it a religious figure?
Well,
and then like the time frame for that as far
Yeah,
as
time
It's
frame.
ancient.
what's that?
ancient
ancient.
is
Ancient.
ancient.
One.
Oh god.
Oh my goodness.
Do we have a thumbs on a card worthy?
Good lord. Oh, we did so well.
Because I
that
personally
first
feel
round.
like if it's one of these, a thumbs on it would be pretty helpful. But
Maybe.
I'm just going Cleopatra.
That's not terrible.
I just don't know if I can spell it.
It's ancient. I don't know. It's not
if it's not Cleopatra, it's not religious.
They're not black. That's not Harry Tubman.
Well, it still could be a lot of
No,
because I didn't define ancient well. Was the
but it
issue.
couldn't be. It couldn't. It's still not two of the things that are here.
Helen
Yeah.
of Troy, Greece,
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
mythological.
Well, it does say historical. Is mythological historical?
I don't know. Like, it depends on where you live, right? I mean, our son. Listen, my son just watched Troy and he's like, he had so many freaking Greek questions. I was like, oh my god, Luke, why? He goes, but the whole God thing, like, how did he? I'm like, oh my god, Luke, they're just made up. Like, I don't know what to say to you.
I mean, that's the only one that pops into my brain.
No,
so
that's
if
a good
anybody else
guess.
pops into your brain, feel free. But
I'm just gonna put Greece down
I do not know what else to guess.
because I can't think of any other historical females out of the U.S. from ancient times that's not Greece.
Well, if it's ancient times, there's probably none from the U.S.
historical figure most likely means person,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
So
We've done the male, females, but in ancient times there probably wouldn't be a person.
trying to think. No,
Non-gender.
nothing. Right. So it's got to be Cleopatra or someone from Greece, right? I can't think of any historical figure from
Lawn or something.
right
Well,
Far
is
East.
that
What if,
real?
Yeah.
like, because, like, this is different than religion. Because he also asked for clarification on religion, and then, like, that kind of goes with Greece.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, that would be
What should my
mythological
word
at
be?
that point. But
But that could be considered. I don't know. You should have to do. No, I guess you don't have to do something that goes with them.
If
because
it's not
this is a guess.
Cleopatra,
Mythological.
Well, then we're just gonna get.
well then
Did
if
you
we get
just-
two, no, that's good because if we get one, it's
okay.
Greece.
Yeah.
If we get two, it's this, and
I
if
just
we,
want to see where it gets talk
Okay.
you
or
out.
if it's good. No, I mean Cleopatra was the
Yeah.
biggest,
Yeah.
but I didn't want
Did I
to
say
waste
that
our
after
three
round two?
guesses.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
somewhere in there.
Yeah, it was really early
It was
on.
when did I say camel?
All right,
Pretty early. And then Larry
Way
I got-
before.
talked you on a camel.
And how early did you guys have Tom Brady?
All right,
early.
All right, I got this one. I
Oh,
can't
you're
talk
going.
you out of anything. Yeah, I love this. Let's keep going. Yes,
I don't think I
yes,
need cards.
yes. Your clue. Remember what I said? I want to get to at least 20 famous
Oh, gosh.
places.
Oh no.
What is it? Famous place.
Oh, sorry, famous place.
Should we just say the portal?
I think that'll be it.
Oh, I'm loving it. I want to get through the whole deck. This is fun. I want to see when it gets hard.
The whole
We just,
deck.
can we just take a
I
random
don't
one out of
think
the
I want
back?
to play the whole.
Oh, it got hard when you sat down.
Tom Brady.
I'm sorry. Someone put the Patriots down. He's not a Patriot.
He was a Patriot. That would have been weird if I
Famous
didn't check it,
place.
and then everybody would be like, "But he was a Patriot."
Larry would be the first one on that.
No, I wasn't. I was.
Firmly in the.
I'm taking that one.
What's our thing?
Famous place.
Famous place.
Singular place.
Famous place. Oh my gosh.
Building?
Sure. Love it.
Don't give me a hard time.
A standing building.
Water.
Typically,
Like
a
if it's
building
by the water
that
or
houses things.
water adjacent.
Usually.
Typically water adjacent.
Not sinking.
You guys got some good clues.
Water. Religion.
Well, no, that would make sense.
I know. Water's out.
Sure.
So,
I mean,
Leaning Tower of Pisa might be next to water. I don't know about it being
I don't
next
know.
to water.
I mean, there's oceans everywhere. I'm thinking when you say water, you mean
I just
like,
don't think it's water because
Like
what
Stone's Throw, or you're thinking when I say water,
just-
like
I guess
water
it could be
You're saying
somewhere
it's near the
within
water.
a day trip. That's cool. There's oceans everywhere. Is the
All
way
right,
Larry
we're
clarified
going. Let's
that.
go. Wait. Okay, a little more specific.
tilted.
Were you writing tilted also?
I was gonna write tower. I guess I could do
But
tower.
see, I
can
didn't
do
because
tower.
I didn't know how
Or-
picky the game is. Like if it's leaning tower of Pisa, if you
That-
write tower,
No,
does
that's
that
not-
disqualify you?
Kind of like marble.
Because I was gonna write
Sure.
leaning, and I was like, no, I didn't want to do
No,
that
because that's not.
I mean, you guessed it after. This was a great one. I mean, there's just no way you're not getting it at this point. Italy tilted
Yeah,
tower.
After this, we would have been
Marble.
like, it's that.
And if it was actually the tilted tower of Pisa, I would have ripped it up.
The tilted tower.
Oh, this is a good one. Let's do this one.
The Italian tower.
Character.
The Italian tilted tower.
I mean, you guys, you said it after
Where
the
was
first
joke where I
round.
said, "Oh, it's leaning to
This
the
is a
right." I
good
always say
one.
leaning to the left.
I'm excited.
What is it?
It's character.
Oh, I got
That's
it.
so generic.
I love
It's
it.
Mickey Mouse. Come on.
No, Mickey Mouse was
It's
the
whatever
first
the
character.
box
Oh,
on
was
the
it?
cover's name is.
Oh, no, we're dead.
I need the thing.
Oh, sorry. I need this thingy. This game is way more fun than I remember.
You
Until
enjoyed
next
it,
time
brother.
we play.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
I don't think I did.
We played the
Rooster?
same way for hours, Rooster.
Oh,
This is
man.
fun. And we only got to not even 20? What did we start this at? Who's the game designer?
I really, really want to
Hashtag
contact
him or her in
him.
this.
Gerald Cadito. I don't know how to pronounce
It's
names.
probably
It's probably
Gerald.
Gerald, yeah.
Gerald Gatiao.
Cartoon.
Should I write typical?
Gatiao.
inked pens, animated.
Character.
You might have to write typically because there have been live action
Of like
adaptations.
lots of things.
yeah.
I love this. This is fun.
Turtle.
I overestimated how easy this one was going to be.
90s and beyond is what I put as modern.
Oh no.
What is that? Disney?
Disney
You kind of wrote it?
owns everything.
60% of media, basically.
They don't own Hanna-Barbera, Looney Tunes. There's plenty of
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Anything in
Are you gonna
Universal
No.
Studios.
Marvel,
Like male or female or
ESPN,
something.
ABC. Oh, wait.
guess? I was like, wait.
Is that 1900s and beyond or 1990s and beyond?
Just the
1990s and
190s. 190s and beyond.
Oh, no, did you right? You're with me on that. I did not know those were parentheses.
Yeah,
I thought
I
that
had
was.
no idea.
I did, and that's what matters.
190s.
I was like, what is he trying to say there?
I
thought it
these
was-
little thumbs confuse me. What are the thumbs for?
Okay, now you're
Just so
getting
you
crazy.
know the orientation.
I don't know what that means, really. That's not helpful.
Computer
But I
generated.
know what. Okay, I know what it stands for, but like,
What's the I?
clarify.
Like Pixar versus like traditional Disney.
What's the I?
The tough part would be like, what's the new, like,
Yes,
Bugs Bunny, who was put into CGI. But I would say that's a
But then-
yes
yeah.
in my category. You know, generally, if it ever happened,
But that's why.
popularly,
That's why. So I hear. I'll
Oh
change.
my
like
we'll
to me,
change
Tom
this.
Brady's a patriot
Always.
because he's just a Southern
Okay.
patriot now.
always
Well,
CGI.
okay. Well,
Willfully.
is this
Yeah.
all the time?
No.
Sometimes.
Well, it's
ever?
cartoon.
Same
ever-
question.
Where'd
You
your
all
got to
the
brain
think
time,
about, like, would they be
sometimes,
considered
ever.
a cartoon?
No, where does your brain go? Cartoon? Yes or no? Okay.
don't
Oh,
like
3.
Yeah, I mean, there was always going to be it's always going to not be a yes no, so you just have to kind of think more. People commonly think of it that way.
But if you looked up the the debate
Like,
about
even for-
Cleopatra,
Well, even for camera.
oh boy,
Oh, but
Listen,
Nobody
I was
knows.
all around Cleopatra. Oh, that well.
Yeah.
that was like, I know, right?
I mean, I don't.
I know. I
I think if you went
We're
one,
gonna move on.
I would just if you went up to an Egyptian person and I think
Yeah, I
they'd
know,
be
but her
offended if you
descent-
called them
Like,
white.
like the descendants
So,
were
like-
from. It looked like it was like from Greece, and like it's just
Uh,
kind
That
of like all
bunny is
this like other.
anthropomorphic because it's a bunny that takes on a human person.
Okay, but like,
So modern cartoon Disney.
I don't like this.
Oh, this makes it fun.
Anthropomorphic is a yes or no thing. It's not what it's.
It's harder when it like I don't want to give it away.
You're good. You're good. Just
Yeah, you just gotta do what you think. You just stick with your.
Your guesses suck. You're the
I
problem.
don't understand how something can be anthropomorphic and not anthropomorphic.
Depends on who you ask.
you did film.
Mhm.
I was just thinking of like.
Series?
TV series.
Okay.
That's what I meant, but I will
We're
clarify.
gonna
that
go.
help? Oh, because it could be both.
Because basically, we could get all 4 there, and if we did,
Hold on. 'Cause-
because number 1 was Mickey Mouse, correct? So now we're up to 20. Where would they go from Mickey Mouse to now?
Foghorn Leghorn.
No.
I say it could
Oh.
be, son.
Okay, we're gonna say.
Those aren't really-
Nobody's awake yet on a Saturday morning to watch us.
I wish I could tell you which two.
You can
And
tell us
why?
one of them.
No, I don't think it's worth it to like put one on one
Yeah.
yet. Everything's too broad so far.
Too broad.
See, I'm struggling. I wish you couldn't hear me because I'm not trying to influence, but I'm struggling. I'm thinking it's not Disney. Because to me, I'd put a thumb on Disney and that would narrow us.
Why would you put
Pretty
a
well.
thumb on Disney?
Because that takes away all of like Hanna-Barbera, Warner
40%.
Brothers.
And, it
but,
only
like,
leaves
I
8
wouldn't-
Yeah, it
billion
leaves
other
you Star
characters.
Wars and Marvel and
Yeah.
Disney princesses.
No,
and
but when was this game made?
recently.
2019.
Yeah, I feel like cartoon would help or something like that. I mean,
2.
Star Wars is interesting because then I guess you have to think of Star Wars as here, even though it came before, right?
Any of
Can
the
I-
IPs
can
that
I-
stretched across the
like,
time period
that's what I
would
mean,
have to,
like-
like Mickey
Yeah.
Mouse stretches across that time period because they're still modern.
He's not
creations
modern,
with,
even
like,
though he was
yeah.
he existed before
Yeah.
the 90s.
Yeah, I guess that's true. It's probably be a bad clue with cartoons because they persist forever. We're also assuming cartoon.
You can't take it away.
Created. in the
Oh well, that
90s.
changes
Yeah,
lots
well,
of
it
things.
can't-
No,
Yeah.
You could write it now.
Alright, so should we just say Looney Tunes? Are we thinking cartoons? And it's like, because character could be Luke Skywalker, right? Like,
Well,
Well,
what
so
I'm-
then,
what
so
I'm thinking is it has to be a human character, or no, it doesn't have to be human, but like it has to be one of these two is one of the thumbs.
not necessarily. It could be.
both.
I mean, let's be honest.
To be
Think-
fair, Bugs Bunny is a man. Oh, okay,
But
I see what you're saying.
yeah, like one of at least one. Both yes, both could be
It
the
couldn't be
thumbs,
Bugs
but at
Bunny.
least one of these I feel like has to be for character. Oh no, I guess it could be a
there
book.
yeah, it could just be
Yeah.
in writing.
What would that be? Disney.
But we
But
have
not-
3 up here,
What
so it
would
couldn't
that-
be a book.
What
Because
would
like
be a
you'd
modern
have to have
Disney
cartoon, or
that's just a book.
yeah.
Oh, modern, correct. So then it's not a cartoon, but then it's always CGI.
Well,
No, it can still
Which
be
means that would be weird for
Modern.
this, right?
if it's always
that's why I don't think it's this. I think it's these three.
modern Disney, always CGI.
Because if it's this, it's this. But this is like a subcategory of this.
Yeah, but cartoon doesn't
then I guess
mean
it- yeah,
animated. It could cartoon. Well, yeah. See, I think of animated and cartoon as two different things. That's just me, right? Like I don't think
You
of
think cartoon
I don't think of
is-
Monsters Inc. as a cartoon. Right?
Gotcha.
Like
Yeah, that's tricky.
right? Like
Yeah.
Up. I mean, name any of
That
the
would be CGI.
Yeah.
right.
Knowing Steph, she would.
If it looks like a cartoon, it's a cartoon.
If it wasn't filmed,
If
in
it
real
doesn't
life,
have people in it,
So
it's a cartoon.
if always CGI and cartoon go together, then one of these is out.
then one of those is out. But like,
But if
it
it's
would-
always
it would have to
CGI,
be-
it would have to,
yeah,
which
that's-
means
it's
Disney's
not
So
out.
wait, are we
Disney.
saying that if it's this, it has to be
No.
this?
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
That's
If it's this, it has to be this.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
could be Shrek.
Shrek's not.
It's not
What's not Shrek?
The tricky thing too is if it gets into like there's so many shows. Obviously, it could be like a gut thing on that.
I don't know why we're excited about character. That's such a.
So we
gen-
gotta
like-
go down. We gotta go down a road and guess it, right? So we gotta be like. I guess Shrek is hard to say. Created for kids. Like, is that or is that not? No, right?
Human. Does that help?
This, you guys are gonna understand once you get to the end why this is so difficult.
Magic.
Magical. Sure.
More specific.
Magic. Typically magical.
Define magic.
Created of magic.
Define
Find
magic.
magic.
What is that, princess?
Casts magic. Daily.
You got human. Human life. That's worse somehow.
Yeah,
Cast
human
magic.
is better than human.
Cast magic daily.
I was thinking like
How about just
Ever.
magic user? Why did they have to do it daily?
I don't know. Magical was not specific enough. So.
Well, a unicorn is magical, but it doesn't cast magic.
Oh, then it will not fit the
Then it
category.
will, if it's a unicorn, it doesn't. It's not that one.
But the daily is what's thrown.
yeah, you can do that.
But we have
Cast
princess there
magic.
already.
Fine.
What did you put?
Uncast magic.
1. That's not good.
Well,
No, that is good.
that is good. Because,
It's a human.
Oh no, it could be a
It's not
princess.
good for
and
our
not
line of
human.
thinking.
Because you can have a non-human princess in a cartoon. You can have a frog princess.
Female.
You can have
Well,
a cow
she's
princess.
human that got
Human sometimes.
cursed into a frog.
No, it could be a frog kingdom. Watership Down. Imagine Watership Down, but not as depressing, and they have a princess.
But
It's well known. It was Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Wait, what are we saying?
All
so
right.
we thinking it's human?
Is human or casts magic daily?
Those are the two most likely.
I'm just gonna say Star Wars.
Well, it could be female. Because it doesn't have to be human to be female. Like
Are
the
they
fact that we
human?
only got one was just not good.
What?
No, I think
they
it is
human?
because I think that's
me,
my
it's
level
good.
of
They're
deep.
humans. Tatooinians. Dantooinians.
I have a suggestion.
What's
See, I don't think it's Star Wars because she said she recognized the character.
No, I didn't. I didn't say that out loud. I know who Yoda is. This is a good
But
time to get
wouldn't
really
that have to be
specific,
this?
and then you get like.
You don't have to be human to cast magic.
But there's no non-humans, are there? Oh yeah.
Skeletons can cast magic.
All the same skeletons.
I mean, is it J.K. Rowling's other books that we have to then go now?
Yeah.
you're right. There is human and cast magic in there. So if it's
I mean,
anything
there are some
reasonable,
non-humans, I
Fights.
guess, or you'd have the question of if wizards are humans, I guess.
character.
Daily?
Daily. Star Wars fights.
to be
What's
ridden.
another big Disney property? Marvel superhero.
Oh
But
gosh.
you don't want to do.
Is Luke a superhero?
Wait.
Superhero is a very
Yeah,
specific
that's
genre.
that's not a character. Like
Right,
that.
no.
Like it's not gonna be the answer.
So I guess this is where a thumb would help.
Right.
Right.
That's the big.
Like if it's Star
So
Wars
you're going-
thumb,
you always go for
superhero
the
thumb. Yes,
You're
because
a
that's. There we go. See,
I mean,
making fun of my thing.
it would also be like
One more.
Well,
There
they
are
fight
two.
if they're a
Fight.
superhero.
And superhero.
What, don't
Potentially.
tell her.
No,
Let
sorry.
her tell
I guess
us.
superheroes always
just-
fight.
Well,
No, I guess
just-
Well,
not.
no, I'm gonna do.
They don't
okay,
always
tell us.
That's good.
So there's
That's
that's
the
there's
saying that
only
there are
one, right?
two.
besides this one.
There are
Like,
two. Yeah.
There's two total.
that how
Two
it would be
total.
done?
One of them is
I would
superhero,
assume?
and the other one is.
So if
something
it's a superhero, it's probably so animated CGI characters.
Oh, this is always CGI.
Okay.
So it could be like Spider-Man, because
Right,
Spider-Man
because
had a
he's
cartoon
sometimes
series.
CGI, but you
Yeah.
really think of him as
And we're going to assume not Disney.
Tom Brady.
I mean, we're going to assume not DC because it's Disney,
Not-
so
yeah.
it's Marvel.
Yeah, it's Marvel.
So we got
Getting on a
Spider-Man.
better
We got
path of thinking now,
eight
guys.
We got 8
and
billion.
now it's thinking
Wait, why
how
is it?
modern this is, so Avengers like way rise up, right? Whereas if this was made,
Well, and X-Men.
that's always his favorite.
X-
No, it's not X-Men. The popularity goes. You think it's just Avengers?
It's character.
Deadpool's an
Yeah.
X-Men, and I'd say his film franchise is pretty popular.
What else do we know? So,
Are you sure you want to guess this early?
but
Innate?
wait, hold on.
What does that mean?
Like, they inherently have the
The
ability like
Spider-Man
Thor,
anthropomorphic.
or they have to gain it like Iron Man?
No,
That's why I was like,
he's
this
just-
clue sucks.
Oh,
No,
actually, hang on.
Spider-Man
hang on,
is
hang on.
Because
just
we're looking
human.
male film TV series.
No, because here's the thing now, and I'm
Spider-Man would
going to
be in
ask you to
all
just
three of
think
those.
carefully
Yeah.
about these
Right.
three.
Okay, so
Cartoons, TV series, there's a lot of them if it's this category. Just pointing out.
Well,
I based
Yeah.
this answer off a part of this answer because
Okay.
you got real specific here.
Well, Spider-Man has had TV series past the 90s and films past the 90s, and he's male, so it can't be Spider-Man.
Right, that's what I just realized.
Yeah.
I also
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know every film and television show that has ever existed for
You can-
every superhero in existence.
Well, that's what you,
You
should be
can
doing
look
on
'em
your
up.
phone. That's what I keep
It
doing
would
for
take
camels.
so
Because
long.
camels are dromedaries or something like that. So I was like, I
Can
was like
jump.
when feline came out, I was like, I don't know what camels are, and then I was like, camels are dromedaries. I was like, yeah, whatever that is.
I really want it to be a zebra.
Are you trying to
You
narrow
really
down?
You want this
What
to
are
be
we
a zebra?
saying? What are we saying? It's not. Are we saying X-Men? It's not.
innate powers means they were born.
I
with
feel like
Okay.
team doesn't.
Known by team affiliation.
Should I do like?
Because every superhero has been in a team at some point.
Should I do like?
Yeah,
But
but
some
they're not-
are-
That's not
Just
helpful,
mutant-
right?
No, it is.
But that I can also see that being very like personalized because like Captain America is associated with Avengers for certain people, and so like they associate him with Avengers.
He's
but Captain
the first
America,
Avenger.
yeah, but like Captain America was his own thing way before the team. Like
Exactly.
that's so like that comes down to now I have to think how you would interpret that.
Well,
Well,
That's
I
right.
need your clue, and then maybe you'll know which one it is.
I love this game.
This would.
Right, but it could not.
I can't spell.
Well, technically, it's not even legal. Because Disney has no mutants.
No, they do.
No, they own Fox.
They own Fox. Disney owns Marvel, so Disney actually owns all of Marvel comics.
Marvel-
all of
They
Marvel
don't have the,
comics,
like,
include
Sony,
X-Men.
right?
Right, Sony has the
film
the
rights.
film
No.
rights.
No.
Fox had the film rights.
Sony has the film rights to Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Spider-Universe is Sony.
Oh, I thought.
well, they own the mutants now,
Yeah.
but
Didn't-
they're not
They-
doing anything. With
They
them.
didn't when
And they
when they
didn't-
first started doing stuff with mutants, which is why
There it
Scarlet
is.
Witch and
Right.
There it is.
Quicksilver
that's-
aren't mutants in.
That's
Right.
that's
Originally.
why Deadpool was a combination of Disney and Fox before Disney bought Fox because Deadpool's X-Men.
I don't. I
What is
hate
this
this
one?
clue.
Majority
one?
red costume.
Maturity.
Oh boy. Well, so they're not mutant and they're not like they weren't born with their powers.
Which
Because
mutants are born with their power, so it's not these two, so that's
well,
good.
not every mutant was born with their powers.
Well, I mean,
Well, yes, 'cause
And it's
Scarlet
not
Witch
Iron
was
Man because he'd be known for the
experimented on.
Avengers.
Well, that's Scarlet Witch of the MCU
yeah,
was
okay.
experimented on. So see, now we're getting into all sorts of
I hate
different
this.
backstories.
See,
I
this
thought
is we're,
this
us
is gonna
with
be-
football. I love it. I love it because
How would
I'm
it
a
be Scarlet Witch instead of Iron Man though? Like,
or Spider-Man.
Well,
or
also no, because Scarlet Witch could fit this because she was in both film and TV
She doesn't have
series,
her
and
own
she's not
film,
male.
but that's
She doesn't
not-
have her
that's
own
not
film,
the-
but she
that's
was
not.
in films.
Do
But
they
she was
count
never
any of them as,
named-
like Disney princesses in the
No.
like.
I really think it's got to be a top billing character. It's got to be Iron Man, Hulk,
Yeah, I think it's some
Thor.
Avenger. Yeah.
Captain America makes a ton of sense.
so do we just write Avenger?
I don't
I
think
think you could write Avenger and then do 3 things completely
don't-
opposite Avenger.
I don't think it's Iron Man. Because Iron Man's costume is mostly red. Captain America has red, but is not mostly red.
I like
I think we've-
Avenger there,
I think
so
we've-
let's
I
just
think
go
we've eliminated
away from
Iron Man.
Avenger.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting if you were playing this and it was like the box of superheroes, so you're trying to figure out which superhero, right? But like, it's not going to be Star-Lord before it's going to be Hulk.
Is there a like location that could help?
Up.
That's a direction.
Are we
Oh
also
my goodness.
Heavy?
are we also assuming it's
You guys are gonna get a
Male.
kick
We're
out
also
of
assuming.
my-
Oh, we got a thumb on superhero.
are we assuming it's male? Because we had 2 thumb at male
I don't think because it could.
and only 1 thumb in female, and human is there. So unless we're talking about a non-human superhero,
Yeah.
which there are very few of,
I think it's
especially
male.
in Marvel. So we think it's male, so
Yeah.
that takes out a few.
So we think it's male in film and TV series isn't as big of a thing
Yeah. Which
because of modern.
also makes me eliminate Iron Man because Iron Man's Captain America. I don't think it's had a TV series since the 90s. So I think we could write Captain America as a guess. Green
Monster.
Monster.
Well, if we get 2 and the other
Fenway.
2 are off base, we know it's Hulk, right? If we get 1, we know it's Avenger.
Well, Hulk's also an
It's gotta be
Avenger.
Captain.
That's why I said
It's
that's
It's got to
that's
be
why it
Captain
works.
America, right? 40s.
Well, but you did 90s. You did modern 90s and beyond.
Well, Captain America. would be-
Steve.
Oh, but we don't want. Do we want multiple things with it? Like, so how
we,
do
we don't want
do
more.
that?
We don't want 3. We want 1 or 2
But you don't want your other 2 to
to
go
match
together.
we want away from Avengers now.
away from
Right?
Avengers.
Just write something completely different, like X-Men.
We know it's not X-Men,
That's the point he's making.
but we could get
So I could just do DC.
Yeah. There you go.
X-Men.
You write Batman.
It's Captain America. We should have just written down Captain America.
Is it Captain America?
Oh, it's Hulk.
Fuck you.
It could be an X-Men.
Oh, look, it's Hulk.
That's true. It could be an
Okay,
X-Men.
so Hulk is a human because Bruce Banner's a
Yeah.
human,
Yeah.
but then like he also like
No,
'cause
you're right. He's human.
he doesn't have innate powers. But, like
No.
he's been a cartoon. He's
Yeah.
No, you're
he's
completely
had a
right.
TV show in the '70s. It was so confusing.
No, you nailed it.
Well, so here.
This
should've
is the
been-
only
this
one. This
should've
should have been
But
3.
this was from the '70s, and
No, no, no.
because you
But
did
it's
the
independent of
'90s,
this clue.
The live action television series was from.
because he had
earlier.
one.
There's been
post-
cartoons since the
Oh, I
90s for Hulk.
didn't know that.
That's tough. And this, yeah, always CGI.
He's not always CGI.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I
and
guess
again-
the Hulk is.
And again, to
But-
Brand's point,
No,
this
No,
is
because
even,
not in a hand-drawn cartoon.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was
Or Lou
because like we had
Ferrigno.
Disney out
Because
here. I was
that's
trying to
also what I
eliminate like
wanted
modern
to do
or
with
if we
like
were gonna
cartoon.
go
I was just
modern.
like, a comic
Yeah, I
book is a
think-
cartoon.
I think that's the
kind of.
only one, and I can see where you excluded it because you
Yeah.
were thinking this.
Yeah, because I was trying to like.
no, but
got
you
it.
hit it
get
on
down
the head. It was
path.
got it.
It was
perfect.
so hard
Got it.
because I'm just like, oh, there's so many forms of this character.
And see, and this is a loaded question because the reality is, prior to the Avengers movies, he really wouldn't have been thought of as by a team affiliation.
That's why I was just like, I hate this clue too
No,
because
but-
I don't know.
Well,
If
This is a
people think of
movie
him,
that you know.
All right, let's,
that he knows specifically
I
him.
think we all know.
That you all know.
All right, let's do it. This is so much fun. See, wasn't that fun? That was fun.
I thought it was gonna be so much easier. I was like, I know the Hulk. We'll get there.
Well, when you think about it, to some extent, 20 questions is so much easier than this game. But
I think
this
you
is,
just you
but
have
this
to
is-
not panic over your answers and stick to them.
Yeah.
Well, I thought camel would be pretty easy, and then zebra.
We got camels so quickly, but we weren't allowed to guess camels.
That's
I think
awesome.
just like I did, like I decided Tom Brady is a Patriot, which means I needed to say he was in the NFC. That was the only mistake that I made briefly, right? He's both. He's in the NFC and he was a Patriot. But like somebody could
it's-
decide, okay, we're doing this
Yeah.
and they're not going to change.
But if you're also like, yeah,
But there's tons of things like Cleopatra. That's tough,
right, because then it gets down to like,
right? So it's almost like typically like
right. That's where we've kind of gone, and like
Somebody
even
needs a
I need one more, yeah.
I also have movie.
Oh yes, movie. I need a marker.
always CGI.
Willfully.
Animated. Mhm. Animated. Put like Ryan Reynolds. He was in any of his movies.
You getting all your congratulations texts?
Well, someone wants to post a picture, so I gotta send this.
That's good. That's good.
It's you drinking the
Is
Scorpion
it
Bowl?
the title
Mark
of the movie? I guess so.
Origin.
Yeah, it says movie.
What would be the other option?
I'm just trying to guarantee a thumb. You just had said that's good. That's good.
And then he convinced me
Yeah.
it wasn't.
Title?
Larry's
Title?
on my
Don't
page.
get upset.
Title?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. The title of the movie.
I'm trying to give us a guarantee.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
There could be. It could be something different.
Movie.
You guys don't understand.
Movie,
Can I-
name,
can
movie
I-
name?
So this is almost as useful as title, non-animated.
No.
Exactly.
Couldn't do that.
I know. Title. I love you. I'm just messing with you.
Watch. It's gonna be some movie thing that's not a title.
Director's chair.
What did you write? Oh. If we get two, it's probably not both of these. I think one will definitely do it.
Trilogy or more?
None of them.
I know it. There's no title in that movie.
Ooh, it's. I
Okay.
don't know. It's this. You made it worse.
Wow.
I know what it is.
Do you? Yes. He's guessing. What's happening?
God,
Don't
it could
let
be
Larry tell you no.
It's Back to the Future, right? It's got to be.
It could be Star Wars.
It's kind of horror.
Stop
It
it.
could be Godfather.
It could
There's
be
a lot of trilogies.
We're on
Harry
21.
Potter.
We just had the Hulk.
Hulk's not that hard.
Camel was the most wild thing we've had so far. Because it should have been zebra. We all know. And we all
No,
know.
everything pointed to camel, and you were like, no, it can't be
Wait, so
camel.
what were the first two for that?
Oh!
It's not a trilogy.
Wow. He went with the thumb.
It could be an animated trilogy, but not the title.
I was joking, by the way.
I know.
Larry's out. NFC or AFC?
Oh,
What
trilogy
is-
or more.
Trilogy or more makes Disney very.
Hard because Beauty and the Beast has had
Oh, yeah.
3. Lion King has had
Little
3.
Mermaid.
Little Mermaids had 3.
Are we assuming it's trilogy still and not the title is the other
Yeah,
one?
I think it's title. So
No,
I
but
don't-
I'm
I
sa-
don't
but,
think
but
it's-
I'm eliminating
Oh.
ones that are trilogies.
Yeah.
I'm eliminating Beauty and the Beast, Lion King,
Beauty and the
Little
Beast
Mermaid,
have-
I don't know if
Three?
Beauty and the Beast had
Yes.
3.
because they had the Christmas.
That's two.
So
Made,
No, they had the
I guess
post
it's
one
it.
too.
made after 2000. Wait,
2001.
created.
So are you saying the movie, not the character? Yeah,
Created.
the movie.
Everything.
Everything.
Like the start, the part at the beginning.
Non- what?
Non-human main cast. I don't know.
I gotta make Brant.
Whoever had Princess, that was the best clue. God.
Ooh.
Yeah, you've
Oh.
said that before.
I'm just trying to make up.
I think it's Disney Princess, right?
Well, it could be
Ah.
Anastasia, because that's created after 2000 and Princess.
And owned by Disney now.
When
That's
was
No,
true.
but there's
when
only
was
two.
Anastasia?
There's only two.
Wait, when was Anastasia?
I think that was after 2000. And it was like
Oh,
2002.
It was like very close then.
Yeah,
I'll look it up.
after 2000.
I know, but created. They started making that before 2000.
Oh no!
it went
1997, so forget it.
Oh, so
I think it went into
1997.
pre-production in '94. So
Not Disney original.
Cinderella, all of those aren't originally Disney.
Nothing is original Disney. Disney just rips off tons
No,
of
all the
public
new
domain
stuff is.
What new Disney stuff is new to Disney and isn't a public domain story that they modify?
Well, modify is different, right?
that's what
like
Cinderella
Monsters
How about a
Inc. is
musical?
unique.
Are they all musical?
I guess, yeah.
They're not all musical.
Lion
No,
King.
they're not all musicals.
For the princess ones.
Lion King's
What are we
based on
talking?
another story, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
transformed. It's not
That's- so is
Cinderella.
Cinderella.
No, Cinderella's was called Cinderella in the original.
Oh, okay. I see
You get what I'm
saying?
saying? Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah. They didn't change the name.
Right.
Like,
It's
was that?
it's Hamlet. Lion King is just Hamlet. It's not.
What
it's
other
not that
what
different.
other things do we think there could be? It's mostly
You could put like wedding.
Well,
Do they
I
all
mean,
do
if
that?
name of
it-
character.
No, I'm not going to go deep because
Yeah,
it
you
could be
could do
not
that.
Disney, not Princess. It could be created after 2000 and have a non-human cast.
Does
There's been a
name
ton of those.
character help?
Madagascar and all of
Yeah, it
those.
could be.
The Zootopia.
Oh yeah, like if
the-
the name is part
What's
of.
that Sing
of
is?
the
The
title.
second
Yeah.
Sing one is coming out.
If it's the title.
We're still not sure.
I don't know what.
Is it just saying?
Dude, what are we trying
Is
to
that what
do
it's
with
called?
these?
I didn't
clues?
see
I
it,
have
but I
no
saw the
idea.
preview
They're
for the
all
second one.
over
Looks
the place.
awesome. They're all animals. There's the
That
Penguins
was a long
movies.
time ago, right?
I don't know.
I feel like it already came out, right?
No, because I just saw the preview for it tonight or yesterday. Sing 2 or whatever it's called.
Probably since the first one was just called Sing.
everyone's gonna be sing.
Does that not come out?
There's like some lion they want to bring back from retirement who said he'll never sing again, and there's this little freaking I
How
don't know what it
dramatic.
is. Oh, what? Have you seen the preview for this thing? It's like I was like my heart was like this. I was like, this looks awesome.
You were awake.
You wanted to sing too?
Do you have a fever dream?
Is that the right title? Sing?
I just feel like
Steven
we're gonna
hates
get.
our clues.
We're just gonna get like one thumb back and have no idea.
Right, but you're expecting that. But what if you get 2? Then it might give you more information.
Yeah, if we.
What
get
if you get
two.
3?
If we get 3.
We'll do something. No, I don't know.
I just don't know
lost
what else to
everything.
put. That's not just gonna be another like one thumb type thing.
Mhm.
Like what relates to these?
North America.
What animated musical is there? That's Disney.
Beauty and the Beast,
I mean,
Little Mermaid.
Where are we? They've all had 3.
Little Mermaid
but-
definitely has 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast doesn't.
Yeah, I still
It
don't
has
think
the
Beauty and
Christmas
the Beast
special.
has
I mean,
3.
Frozen only has 2.
Yeah.
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 Frozen has only 2.
Oh,
Well,
Frozen's
but that
a
would be after
musical,
2000,
yeah.
so
Frozen,
like
I'm
then it
just
wouldn't be
saying.
these. So yeah, I don't really know because now we have to think earlier.
And I mean,
if
there's
we
like
think it's
Oliver and
these.
Company and
Yeah.
Yeah, because that would be
There's a lot of
That would
Jungle
be-
Book.
Too. Yeah, I have no idea.
Junk. Yeah, I can't say.
Elton John music. Lion King.
Which
Isn't
also
that
had
Elton
more
John?
than
They
more
did
than
one
3
of the songs, I
movies.
think.
So Elton John music.
It's also in Sing. Could be Sing.
It could be Sing, but then we're at least down to 2.
do you count? 'Cause what else? There's 1.5.
What?
Lion King 2. Is there a Lion King 3?
No.
There's just 1.5,
Oh, but
and
there is
2.
3 Lion Kings. That's true.
But trilogy, does that?
1, 2, 3.
What is that on?
Told ya. Listen, I got girls at home. Beauty and the Beast. Disney Beauty and the Beast trilogy DVD set. I mean,
What's the third one?
I think there's 2 Christmas ones.
There's
Oh.
there's
Okay.
one of them.
Okay, so just help me with this.
Talk to
Like,
him.
I'm
If I
assuming
give this
Disney
a thumbs up, I'm saying
like
Cinderella.
someone else wrote it.
Yeah.
right, like it was a book from the 1920s.
And if I give it no thumb, then I'm saying that
Disney made
You're
it
basically-
themselves.
it's
Disney
not
made it themselves.
correct.
Which would
Unique to
be
Disney.
What?
No thumb.
Monsters Inc.
So Disney didn't
That's
make
about
it. It's not a musical.
No,
Wait.
Disney did make it. Correct. I'm saying it's
Not-
not a Disney
It's
original.
not Disney original, meaning that Disney.
Disney made
Disney
didn't
made it.
invent it.
It's not one of the old princess movies.
No, it means
No.
It means Disney
Wait.
did
make it.
make it.
So it's
yeah.
Monsters
Yeah.
Inc.
If
It's,
I say yes,
Oh, right, okay.
it's not a
Yeah,
Disney
okay,
original.
But it's
It's
not.
a double negative, right?
Yeah.
It's not a musical.
But in order to make the double negative, I have to not
The
put
name of the
No, yeah, I've
character is
never heard
not
of-
in the title. Yeah, I've never heard of one.
Belle's
of them.
Magical World. When did that one come
I've
out?
never heard of that.
The cover art looks the worst on that one, so,
So
I'm
it's
assuming that
modern.
one's much more recent.
Ellen John didn't make any music. The name of the character is not in the title. And it's not a musical. But Disney made
feel like
it
it's
themselves.
Monsters
Should we
Inc.
put? Should we add Pixar now?
Sure.
Pixar makes more of the non-musicals.
Yeah.
So
Well,
And
Disney has some too. The past decade,
Oh.
they've been doing a lot of CGI because Tangled isn't Pixar,
it's a musical.
is it?
For like 2 movies.
Yes.
Tangled a musical?
Yes.
I mean, anytime they do more than 4 or 5 songs, I guess it's a musical.
Yes.
Where the
It's when
characters
they break
sing.
out into song that it's a musical,
do that?
not if it's So it has a sequel. You're saying
like
Yeah,
Toy,
you might
Or
want
it
to put
is a
Not
is a
Disney
sequel,
sequel.
or has a sequel?
Toy
Yeah,
Story
what do you-
wouldn't be
what
a
do you
musical,
say?
even though it
Right.
has music that goes with it.
Has,
Right, because they
Toy
don't
Story has
sing.
4.
it has 4. Well, trilogy or more.
Actually, if we're counting all the stupid holiday specials, Toy Story has 17.
That's true. But they're short films. They're not.
No, one's like an
Feature
hour long, I think.
Is that feature length? Is that what makes it feature length?
Feature length is technically anything over
Disney
half an
created
hour.
it. Created
Short-
What is this?
after
Series?
2000
Okay.
without.
So it has a
Typically.
sequel, but it's not a trilogy.
That's a different thing.
Yeah, that's just a
And it's
very
a-
small subset.
It's not. It's
Well,
not a
they're
non-human,
not
so it's a
Non-Disney
human
movie,
cast.
like or the Disney originals, right? Like there are more Disney originals that we could fit into that category.
Could we?
Yeah, how
Like
many
Monsters,
fit
Inc.
Elton John music?
Hey, I was just making sure we got none here.
Oh my god.
Oh, we're getting original again here.
Usually, maybe willingly. Movie original character. What does that mean?
The characters didn't exist prior to the movie.
Correct.
But wait, it's not horror. It can't be Monsters Inc.
That's not.
I
Shut
don't
up.
know.
They scare children!
Not. No.
How many movies did Pocahontas have? 2?
At least 2.
Yeah.
I think 2.
But
3.
But by your definition,
but
Pocahontas is a musical.
musical,
Yeah.
yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Because there's music.
Circle of the Wind.
Not because there's music, because
What
the
is it?
They break
characters
out
sing.
into song,
Yes.
And by definition,
Colors of
Toy
the
Story is not a musical.
Because they
Correct.
do
In
not
the
sing.
trilogy, they sing one song,
In
correct?
the quadrilogy.
Oh, there you go. Right. The squeaky toy sings right at the end of one of the songs.
That doesn't count because that's
Okay.
also a post-credit scene.
Got it. Sorry.
So what are the other Pixar
Those would be
movies?
pre-credits. And non-sweet.
Aside from Monsters Inc., what are the other Pixar movies that would
Holy
fit this?
cow. Holy
Finding
cow.
Nemo?
I will
Has a
lose
sequel?
my mind if I'm right about. There's no way.
What is it?
There's no way it's Fantasia, but it fits everything we've seen. So
Fantasia? Oh,
yeah.
I guess it's.
It's not a musical.
See, I don't like your definition of musical because, Fantasia is a musical because the music guides the film, and it's literally just music.
It's not Fantasia. Don't worry. This game is too modern for it to
would-
be Fantasia.
Fish.
Finding Nemo.
You think it's so that would be that and Disney?
Which then
Created
gives us
after
back to
2000.
Fantasia.
I don't know what we're doing.
It has only one of these things.
That's good.
Is it?
So it's not Monsters Inc.
Is that all we rolled out?
Hold on. So,
Movie original character.
Correct.
What is?
what do we know
are
it's
trying to narrow?
not?
I
so that I can give you an example.
We know it's not Finding Nemo. We
Right.
know it's
Okay,
not
okay,
Monsters
so-
Inc.
Is Nemo an original character,
Yeah.
or since fish exist, is he not an original character?
He's an original
Okay,
character.
cool. That's what I'm assuming.
Correct.
That's the way I'm going with it.
Correct. But it's not Nemo because you have fish and original character.
I just said.
And it's not Monsters Inc.
We didn't say an original
Sorry, I
creature.
probably overthought that. But
Because you have this.
Well, all right. I don't know how many Pixar movies don't have sequels anymore. Because
Not a
Pixar
lot.
started cranking out sequels.
What is Pixar?
Which makes me think
But-
that it's not Pixar.
It's not
What
The
if it's just a
Incredibles.
movie with an original character?
Right, because Pixar wouldn't most of those be movies with original.
Yeah, most of Pixar stuff is.
Yeah.
So it's
like,
not
they don't-
Pixar.
Sorry, I have to.
It's
Oh,
a
so it's not
Disney
Pixar.
It's
movie.
a Disney original so the original like the character. Has
So
to
they
be,
wrote it.
So the character it
Is
has
it
to be
created
this,
after
right?
2000 or no?
We don't know.
thinking.
Okay. It does not
So-
have a.
Dude,
We're
I
assuming
feel
it
like
does not have a
Fantasia's feeling
sequel.
really good to me right now.
It
That has a
couldn't
sequel.
just be this.
Yeah, Fantasia has a
Fantasia
sequel.
has a
Fantasia
sequel.
2000.
Yeah.
You didn't.
You didn't know about this
That one-
sequel?
No, I did not actually. Wow. That's
Would it not
impressive.
just
I wonder
be
if
this
Brant
one
knew.
though?
It could be just
Okay.
this if it's not an original thing.
But what would fit the opposite of this?
I
That
still
would
don't.
be-
I can't ever remember because there's too many.
Disney created the character.
Okay.
So it
Which
has to
would
be
mean
an
that-
original character. Movie
No.
No,
original,
it's
right?
movie original.
No,
meaning
so
what
it
would-
it
can't
didn't
be
start
this.
as a cartoon. Mickey
Okay,
Mouse,
yeah.
Goofy,
Wait,
Oh.
so
Donald
it
Duck.
can't be this then.
No, it can be.
No, because we said that Disney
See,
came
we don't
up with
have
the
the
character.
Right, but this
2000.
definition is different than what you're thinking.
Oh my
This
God.
means the movie.
These are the
Sorry.
these are the
Thi-
worst
thi-
two.
No, listen. This
You
means
should
the
have done
character.
not movie original.
This means the
Sure.
character was created by the movie. It wasn't created prior to the movie. It wasn't in a cartoon.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't
Did
in a
Brand
book.
know that?
Yes,
Okay.
we
What do
were
I know?
very clear. They were
We were
confused
very
as to what this means.
We thought these were the same.
So who are you saying that could be?
That would be Monsters Inc.
I understand the difference between these two.
Yes,
Okay.
this was the characters.
But
were
they
created-
can't
How
be
is it
Monsters,
not
Inc.
going to be
then.
this though?
No, I'm not saying it's not.
No,
I think
no.
it is this.
Okay.
Oh.
I think it is this because this is
not-
not the same
and
as
not
that.
Because there's nothing. Right.
I mean, it could be
It's
this
not
and not
Finding
this
Nemo
and
is
still
all
be
we
this.
know.
But then it would have to be
movie
something
original.
really weird that I can't think of.
Well, it could be like
That has this-
It could be Goofy because
No, but
Yeah, but
There's
what Goofy
there's-
movie doesn't have a trilogy that's only a sequel?
Goofy movie isn't a trilogy.
No, I think there's
But there,
three.
how many
two of
movies
them,
has
I think.
Goofy been in?
Right, that's what I'm right. Like even like the Fab
Well,
Five
but
Christmas
being in something
specials and
doesn't
all that
count.
stuff.
Like, you
Yeah,
normally
that could be like this.
Do you count the Star Wars Holiday Special as part of the Star Wars trilogy? Like that's
Depends on who you ask.
Part of the title, right? It's part of the license, right? I don't know.
A Goofy movie,
Woof, 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 woof,
movie
woof.
original character. That's a Disney.
It could be
original.
like the
I mean,
John,
his question is a great question.
Right.
I had to go with what I think for trilogy.
yeah.
Like,
right?
is the holiday
what-
special one of the
Like
Star
what
Wars?
what about the giant there?
The giant,
It's that robot giant.
just the Iron Giant.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, I presume James Bond would be a trilogy, even though none of them are
or
connected,
more.
other than by the character.
Correct. I mean,
Okay.
it's
I
the
feel like-
movie.
I feel like the or more means it's open to having 3 or more movies.
Correct. Not that they had to link together, just that
How
there have
about the
been.
Thomas Crown Affair? That's a remake, correct?
You're getting crazy there.
Right. Well,
Well, I
that's
mean-
the boat I have to go.
But so like,
Right.
but like to your point, if you're
But
saying,
sorry,
if
I'm
you're
just
just saying
talking through
the
somebody
decision
showing,
I had to
if you're
make.
just saying somebody showing up in a movie makes it part of their trilogy, what about like?
No. I'm saying the movie because it's a movie title, not a character.
Yeah.
So it's a trilogy that's based off that. It's hard when you get into the Fab Five. If this has anything to do with the Fab Five, we're in trouble. I just got to say that. Unless it's Fantasia, which I didn't know had a sequel. Did you know Fantasia had a sequel?
Yeah.
Okay,
Fantasia.
good. So it's not Fantasia unless it's only this. No, but it is a movie original. No, it's not a movie original character. It's not Fish. It
my
still
God.
could be Fantasia.
Well, there are movie original characters in Fantasia.
But there's this, and then it would be that. But then I guess it would
Disney
be
and
that,
non-human cats. 'cause
created
It
after
could be that.
2000.
I mean, I would also clarify that to me, Fantasia would be a musical.
Okay.
yeah.
So if characters have to sing, I apologize.
I
You're
don't.
good.
I don't think that's the that's your
I get it though.
definition.
I
of
get it.
musical.
That
I
you
don't agree
could
with
definitely say that.
Because here's my
if
problem:
the
is
characters don't
every
sing-
movie has music.
Right.
There's not been a movie made that doesn't have music.
It's more just if music's the
It's
driving
true.
action.
It's
I
true.
feel like.
But I would
I think
consider
a musical is
so
singing.
main front and center.
I think if you
I thought the acid trip was
Like to me, Star Wars has very memorable music, but it's far from a musical.
Yeah.
Forrest
But
Gump.
Fantasia
Forrest
has
Gump's known for its music.
right, but it's not a musical.
if the music is.
But
part
I
of the
am.
plot,
I would say Fantasia is a musical.
But Fantasia-
The music is what they're driving.
The
But
Yeah.
music is part of Fantasia.
because the
Do they
characters are
sing in
moving to
Fantasia?
the music.
No,
No,
nobody
they do
talks.
not sing.
See, but
Forrest
there's
Gump,
never any
no.
like it's just instrumental,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is
It's
interesting.
just a score.
Yep.
It's an opera with, or not even. It's a score with. Yeah,
Totally.
It's interesting.
That's why I was clarifying. for
Love
you.
this game.
I would
We're
not
having such a
consider
good
it.
time.
All right,
Such
would
a nice
consider it
day.
a musical, but you're totally right. To
I
say it's
love
not.
Disney, and I am lost. As
I
to what
don't
this
know what
movie
this
could
could
be.
be.
Could it just be Up? Am I missing something?
Well,
Let's see.
no, because
Is Up-
Up would be movie original character and Pixar.
Yeah.
Right,
it's
fair.
Pixar.
Yeah, I always get confused what's Pixar at this point.
So we're thinking
I don't
it's not
think I don't
Pixar.
think it can be Pixar because
I don't
most
think
of
it's Pixar
Pixar's
either.
always done more original things, whereas Disney always is just rehashing stuff.
Yeah. So then if it's
constantly.
Pixar, it would probably be this too. That's what
Yeah.
we're saying. Like
I would think it would be because what things has Pixar done that weren't?
So what
original?
has Disney done?
nothing.
What has Disney done after 2000 that's not Pixar, that's original?
Do you think it's after 2000? It's
Yeah, we
not a
don't know it's
princess,
after
or it's
2000.
not a non-human cat.
Could be the Aristocats.
Oh,
Oh, that's musical.
Disney. We need to just write something now, don't we?
Yeah. We just have zero.
Remember that
clue.
90-second rule we talked about like an hour ago?
90
For the
seconds.
first time, I feel like the title is closer to obscure,
Interesting.
like Fantasia obscure.
Right.
So it makes sense that you're debating. Like, you know,
There's
Well,
just
we're
so
up to 21.
much
Yeah.
it's not The Little Mermaid.
Right.
You know, it's
Clearly.
Well, yeah, that's a trilogy,
It's
and
not-
it's
it's
a musical,
not
and
Cinderella.
it's a
Frozen.
princess.
So
Right. Yeah.
at that point, I feel like at least it's the debate makes more sense. People are gonna watch this and be like, the 90-second timer.
We're playing this for fun.
Yeah, right. For us, I think it's more fun to debate and figure it out than to
Right.
just write something down in 90 seconds and
Yeah.
not get to it, right?
You'd lose a
That
lot
would
more
lose-
if you used the timer, for sure.
Okay. So it can't be
I just
the
don't even
Princess
like.
and the Frog.
I'm just trying to think of movies that fit all these things, and I just can't even come up with
I
it.
know, that's what I mean. Like, I think we just need to kind of, like, not reset, but, like,
What are you writing?
Famous voice over. Meaning that
That's a guaranteed thumb.
Are you asking
Yeah,
if
I
Eric
think-
Summer worked on it?
not necessarily. There's a lot famous prior to that movie. So like what's her face only got famous after
Fine,
Frozen.
you can leave it.
Right?
that way.
Yeah, you get where I'm saying.
No,
right?
she did
I
not
hope
get
you don't
famous.
mean
She
to
was
say
from
no
Wicked.
man's
What? Yeah.
Who?
She was
how
super
dare
famous.
you?
She was not.
Famous
I'm going
to
to compare
Larry.
it. No, I'm going to compare it
Right,
I'm gonna
famous
compare
to
it
Larry.
to The Rock in whatever that Hawaiian movie was.
He wasn't famous until he did
No, he
Moana?
was way more than the woman was from Frozen. Like you can't compare those two people
Okay.
in the worldwide fame level.
Okay, but most
Sure.
people don't touch the rock.
Really?
Like,
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, but then there's
I understand what you're saying.
there's been some big names.
Honestly, that's also
And I'll
depends
give
on
you
who
that
ask.
Frozen has been bigger than Wicked.
Right, and let's just be honest. An average person did not know her until Frozen.
But
Fighting.
We could talk football and who knows what. When you say they know Brett Favre and Tom Brady, they didn't necessarily know freaking Phil Simms.
yeah, but she
Just saying.
she wouldn't have.
you
been
are
the
in
part
that
in
world.
She wouldn't have been Elsa and Frozen
if she
had she
wasn't
not been in
already
Wicked.
famous, because that's how Pixar and Disney
Right, but
cast. Is they
famous for
cast.
I'm
Damn.
offended on her behalf.
Yeah, I think that's your I think that's your lack of care. for
I
Broadway.
can't think of a Disney
But-
or
but
Pixar
here's my
film
thing.
where they
It
didn't
did-
cast based on
the
famous
world
people.
as a whole.
That's
you're
why.
not
Well,
gonna have
Moana
that.
wasn't famous
Yeah, I don't
before
know.
she was Moana. She was just a girl.
Yeah, but like a lot of the other voices
You
in
get
that
what I'm
were
saying?
famous people.
Yeah.
Which is why, like, even if in Frozen, because Frozen has other famous voice actors in it, so even if like
What
we're
about-
not including the main
Fighting? Is that what you wrote?
What about like family? I don't know. If that's too generic. But
I
that's,
just don't
like-
even know what to do.
I'm gonna go with family.
You know what we haven't
Family
done
would
is
be
like
a
single main
theme, or,
character, right? Like
Yeah, we could
versus
do
a
that.
group.
So it's not the name of a character though. But you're saying like
Some movies it's been like
yeah.
it's about a person versus about
Please.
the aristocrats, which is about
Runtime over
100?
97 minutes.
So specific. Do you have to look it up? Do you know the runtime?
Actually, wait.
I do. You can leave it. You can leave it. I know
wanna-
the time of the movie.
Yeah, I want to change it though. 97 is not going to draw a distinct enough line.
it's like now I gotta look. It's in 2 hours.
105 minutes.
It's this one.
Yeah, of course it's this one because every Disney
So
movie has famous
it's not
voice
about
not
family.
true.
It doesn't have fighting.
Tell me one voice actor from the aristocrats.
I just don't even know the aristocrats that well.
But I'm just saying
The
they
Aristocats.
don't all have
They're
famous
cats,
people.
guys.
Aristocats. I'm
It's
sure the
important
Aristocats
distinction.
has fame, but that's an old movie, so it'd be old famous people.
Yeah, they're not famous anymore. They're
Yeah.
dead.
That by
Dead.
definition, that's not famous.
I'm also not a celebrity person. is the
Yeah, he
issue.
couldn't name anybody.
Yeah.
But she knew Elsa before she was Elsa.
Phil Harris is the one that I know.
That's only 'cause
the
he's
voice of
married
Baloo
to
and he's
me.
the voice of Tom.
Right, but that's my
O'Malley.
point. And by definition, that
No,
doesn't
because
make
I
it
had heard
world
her
famous.
name way before you because of Wicked was
Oh.
super popular. Like,
Yeah, no.
I-
If
so I
you're
had
into
heard her
Broadway,
name.
Yeah, I don't know that
If
Wicked
you're a
isn't
normal
world famous
person.
though, Larry.
Yeah.
but the singer in it,
No
I,
way. I think. I
no, I
just
think
don't.
you're wrong. I think there's
that's-
a level of fame that we're just not agreeing on. Sorry, but like
I mean,
I guarantee
Frozen's-
you, if you polled 100 people prior to Frozen,
Yeah.
you wouldn't have got 50 people to
But
know
like,
that
is
name.
Tom Brady famous because he won the
Tom
Super
Brady's
Bowl with
fa-
the
here's the difference.
Buccaneers?
Tom Brady's famous to people who don't know football. Before Frozen, she was not famous to people who didn't know Broadway.
I think that you.
I mean, that's
I
a
don't think
fair
that would be
statement.
true.
I don't
if
think
you
that's
left
true.
this
I think
area.
people know Wicked.
I think if
What do
you-
you mean don't know Broadway? Like, can they name one Broadway show, Wicked?
Yeah, but can I name the people who were in it? No. I could tell you Cats. I can't tell you anyone who was in it. That's
But can people name Idina Menzel after seeing Frozen?
yes.
I think you just have a
She was
different
also
crowd.
in
Could they-
Enchanted, and
but
that's
they-
a great
No, but
movie,
it's the same
too.
thing as
They
a
wouldn't
football
have-
argument.
Yeah,
Frozen-
she was
There's
in movies.
That's just
prior
because
to
Frozen
In
was
Disney
popular,
movies.
though.
Yeah.
Correct.
So and
Which
that's
brought
what-
it to the
obviously
She's not
fame.
makes
singing
it
that
to-
movie.
right.
I
Right,
don't
that's
think.
my point.
It
Like,
certainly made her more famous.
yeah, define famous, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm
She was also on
Right.
Glee.
Yeah.
all right. What do we got here? One.
I mean, I would venture to guess it's this, but I don't know.
That means that there's no fighting, there's no family,
I would
and,
agree with you with
and it's
the other guy,
104
'cause he
minutes
was
or
in
less.
Hamilton.
So if
That
we
man
think we have a
was-
clue what movie it is, we can look up the runtime and eliminate
Josh
it.
Groff? What's his name?
Jonathan Groff.
Jonathan Groff. I would agree there.
I don't know who that
I knew
is.
who
Who's
he
that?
He was famous
But-
for being.
it's
the
always
king, but
hard
he
to
was
go.
way more famous
It's always hard to
than
go
that,
back
so-
after someone's right. Like it's hard
Who's
to talk
Jonathan
to someone
Groff?
who's
Jonathan
Watch
Groff
Star
is,
Wars.
We should do
the
this.
king
We should do
in
this.
Hamilton.
We should do this.
He's
Oh,
also
see, I
on
don't know
Glee.
Hamilton.
Dun, 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 dun. When we start at the beginning.
That's West Side Story.
Yeah, the same. It's the same story.
I don't know.
West
I-
Side Kingdom.
Don't even know what this could be.
What movies do we think it might be?
I don't know.
What's the main cast? How pervasive is that non-human main cast? Still like
How about male main character? I don't know if female would be better. I think that male would narrow it down more, maybe?
are you saying this is not a thing?
I think this is the thing we got right, so I think it's 104 minutes and less.
Are you writing 104 minutes or less? It could be exactly 105 minutes, actually.
That's true. So 105 minutes or less.
In
Time under or exactly. Less than, equal to or less than.
I love you guys. It's great.
oh my god.
Are you still stuck on?
Well, I've just been looking at some of the Disney movies to make sure I'm not forgetting any. I forgot about Bolt.
I forgot about Bolt.
That's got Miley in it.
You're
Write
not wrong.
You got it.
Can you imagine? That would be hysterical.
I think that's kind of about family, though.
It is.
And Tangled was a musical?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do they have the same Disney in
It's
Canada?
been a while.
They have the same Disney in Canada.
Just, I gotta get...
Can you change yours to pre-1980?
What?
What?
No, like
What?
entirely, I think he means.
What?
Pre-1981.
Just make it pre-1980.
He just really wants us to get it, so now he's cheating.
Correct.
Runtime
You could have just written pre-1980.
less than or equal to 105 minutes.
So not. Oh yes, not 1980. That okay. Gotcha.
I mean, we are all over the place here.
If the answer was The Incredibles, this would be yes, because
It can't-
3 of the
It can't
5.
be
It can't
Incredibles
be.
because family.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And sequel.
3 of the 5 main characters. Are we including all 5 Incredibles as, or do they only have 4, and then do they have a baby at the end?
No, he's in the first movie.
Okay, so this would be yes because
Is it?
You just
one
don't-
of the
you don't
5
see the
characters
baby
is
very
male.
much.
That's
Yeah.
a great
Or
question.
would we consider the dad to
We're
be?
gonna.
I would say the
Well,
main character
how
for
about-
Incredibles is actually
is-
the dad
Yeah, I
for
would
the first
too.
movie.
Okay.
Because most of the film focuses on him.
But the second
And the
movie,
family just
second
shows
movie's
up.
about mom.
How do
What do
you animal port?
Do you not remember the first
animal-
movie?
I
The
hate
dad
The
goes off to an
Incredibles.
island and you don't even see the rest of
There's
the
an
family
island?
forever. Yeah.
How about single main character versus a group?
Reality with The Incredibles, I'd say the main character is husband and wife.
For the first
I would
movie,
say-
it's
yeah, I
just
would
the
say
husband.
both of
I
them
don't know
as
how to
well.
say that.
Well, it's definitely this one. Oh, it's also. Wait. Yeah, I
Yes.
think it's definitely that one too.
Animals. Yeah,
Fuck.
that's those
I
first
don't
3.
know which one it is.
Okay.
This is the
this
last
helps.
one, right?
This helps.
Well, it could
It
be
could
this,
be
too.
that one.
Why couldn't it
It's
be
the
this?
Jungle Book. What was the answer? That
But I
it
thought
had
the
to
Jungle.
be...
I thought you said the Jungle Book was a
Oh,
musical.
it is a musical.
How's the Jungle Book?
How
It's
they
the
sing?
band.
Oh yeah.
I wanna
the
be
band.
like
Oh, my
you.
God, I give up, man.
I wanna walk like you, talk
We
like
can't agree on famous and musicals.
You would not consider that a musical?
Not a musical.
No, it is,
Oh.
but the whole Fantasia thing. I forgot about
It's
some of
bed
those.
knobs.
No,
and broomsticks.
Fantasia
God, I hope
is a
not.
good call.
It's-
That is a
yeah.
dividing
It's-
line that I imagine by definition it probably is not a musical.
It's bed knobs and broomsticks. That's
I
why
imagine the
that's
characters
why-
79 or earlier. I thought it was after 2000. We've
It's-
been looking at this
No.
all wrong.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, we should.
I want you to
we
get it.
should have.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Disney non-human made.
Pre-19.
It could also be Disney Princess.
So wait a minute. So it's Disney
Yeah.
Princess
But she's
with a
an
single
original
main
princess?
character. Prior to 79, Little Mermaid. No.
No, she's-
No, that's
not created by
80s. That's
Disney.
80s, right?
89. There's not,
I
a
mean,
lot
do you
of,
want me to tell you if you're going to start looking up
No,
movies?
no, no, no,
Okay.
no, no.
there's not a lot of princesses before 79.
That are
That's what I
original
wanna
to
know.
Disney.
That's what I mean.
Well, most of the princesses aren't original to Disney.
That's the problem. That's not original. No.
Oh no, that's a
Too out of
musical.
left field. It can't
Cinderella,
be that.
Aurora, and Snow White. Are those the 3 princesses before?
I think so. I always forget who's actually like, is Pocahontas a princess or no?
She
Yep.
is, yeah. She is
Yes.
considered a Disney
Okay.
princess, as is Mulan.
Oh my god.
Tiana.
It could be. Oh, okay. Those are my 2 best guesses.
Bed knobs and broomsticks.
Peter Pan or Alice in Wonderland. He did say the movie
Yeah,
title
But
was.
Peter Pan, I
But,
think,
like,
has had lots of movies.
Name of character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
it
then,
is.
but then it takes the whole princess thing out, right? Because every princess movie.
Alice
had-
in
No.
Wonderland is not a Disney original.
Aurora.
Yeah.
Sleeping Beauty.
And Peter Pan's not Disney original either.
Correct. Yeah, that's a valid point.
That's true. Damn. Sleeping Beauty, I think you're right.
Pinocchio? No. Because that's the name of character again. This
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is name of all of Disney's movies are named after the character.
Except one.
This
Well,
single
the Black
one.
Cauldron's after 79.
I think Sleeping Beauty. Technically, Sleeping Beauty's not her name.
Correct.
Correct. That's not her name.
Sleeping Beauty.
Done.
And we'll keep going.
It's false.
Oh boy.
Can I give you a clue?
No.
No. No. Stop. We're gonna get this. Not a musical. That's the Mary Poppins. Not the name in it.
Yeah.
The Sword in the Stone?
Was that
After
379?
63.
Oh, yeah, that was 63. Yeah.
79. Where's 68 coming in?
I'm saying you could write that down. Then we'll have a window.
This
Well,
is-
all right.
Oh
so
yeah.
here's
Because then we
the
got
issue,
two
though.
clues.
It can't be Sword in the Stone because it has to be two of these. Sword in the Stone was created before this, and Sword in the Stone is not a princess, but it also does so like it can only be this.
It's a Disney original.
Sword and Stone is a Disney original.
No.
Yeah.
I
so
don't
like,
know. I was just
No.
naming
Yeah,
things.
no, I'm
Based
just
off
saying,
King
like,
Arthur.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, but the movie itself.
No. That is.
Rescuers Down Under.
When was that?
One of them is in the 70s.
Yeah,
One's in the 80s.
I think one's 78.
What about...
But it's animated.
Is Peach
Yeah.
Dragon animated?
Rescuers is animated.
The Peach Dragon. Wait a minute.
I don't know.
Peach
These are
Dragon.
Pete's Dragon has a name in the title.
No, but it's
His
not the
name
name
is
of the
Elliot.
character. His name is Elliot.
But Pete's the name of a character.
But it's
Are you telling me Pete doesn't exist in that movie?
We don't need Pete!
But
That is also
But-
animated and live action, right?
I
Yes.
don't know!
Yes,
Yeah,
both.
it is.
Both as his Mary
That would still
Poppins.
count as animated.
Got it.
Maybe it wouldn't.
I love this. I actually enjoy the hell out of it.
You guys
This
are
is
gonna,
crazy.
because you know the movie.
We're
That's
gonna
the
be
funny
so
part.
mad.
1979 or earlier.
Steamboat.
Oh my god. Oh, the name's not in the title. Damn you. I got so excited for a second. Oh my god, come on. This is not that hard.
Ooh, I can give you a clue that won't give it away.
Isn't a clue that gives it away not really a clue and just an answer?
Correct.
Oh, I got excited for a second.
Is it-
Really.
101
Animals.
non-human man cast.
How many are there, though?
Yeah, I don't think he was thinking that way. He made that clear to us before. Like for
There's
some
I
of
think
only
there's
them,
two.
may-
101 and 102.
102? There's not more than that?
I don't think
Okay.
so.
I just didn't know. I knew there was 102.
and I don't think he's counting any of the live actions.
Yeah, live action,
Well,
you
they're
have
not-
a ton.
They're not part of
Because you have
the same.
you
They're
have
the
two
same
more-
stories.
you have
They're
two more,
remade.
and then you have
Like-
two
Oh, and guess what? There's no
Do these-
famous voiceover in that, so
What's
it'd either
this?
be family
Are
or
they
fighting.
not movie originals?
That's about family.
Yeah, it's family and there's fighting in it. Isn't there? In 101 Dalmatians?
Are they movie originals and there's a sequel?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good call.
What year did the Fox and the Hound come out?
Okay, it's 101 Dalmatians.
I
I wanted Brian to write more than 100 main characters.
Wait. So just explain.
So this is the one that you could tell me I led you astray
What
on.
about these?
No, I
Is
would
there-
There's
say
no
There's
sequel
no
to 100.
original?
So I had to go with the
Oh.
original one.
There is a sequel.
102 Dalmatians is the sequel.
So it's only the one that has Glenn Close, which is the
So
non-animated
now you're
one.
determining what. So like half the other sequels we were talking
Well,
about
I had
don't
to,
too.
I had
Right,
to
right.
make
You-
a
you
call.
said that
this
here.
was what I was trying to go with. Thomas Crown Affair. Like,
right. No. That's
I
why
don't know what-
So
I
there's
was
a
feeling good
sequel-
about 101 Dalmatians.
there's a sequel to the remake. Like, that's hard to decide if that becomes a trilogy.
Oh wait, you said they were original characters. 101
Aren't they
Dalmatians
original
is,
characters?
It's based off a book.
Okay, I looked it up, and it said that the story was written
Right
by...
on Wikipedia.
Our
Based on the
clues sucked.
1956
So, nobody said it.
1956 novel.
Wait, what's
There's
there's
even
an
a hundred. So there
animated
is a trilogy because there's
That's all right.
102.
That's what makes
and
it
then-
I
hard.
tried my best. I mean, I
That's a hard one.
Because if I ask the questions, then you know the
No,
answer.
yeah.
So I had
Yeah,
to go
no,
with
it's
it.
definitely
I
hard.
figured it because I was pretty sure that Disney had not written an original for a very long time.
No, Disney's
So
MO.
I thought so, but again, I
Disney's
looked it up
MO
quickly,
has always been to take something else
and it
just make a
said,
movie.
you know, and it said an original movie written by Pete. You know, I was like, I'm pretty sure 101 Dalmatians, but it was a book in 1956.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not like Cinderella, where clearly the story had been around.
Like
a
this
long
made
time.
a ton of sense
They adapted it
early,
for the first time.
but then if we waited one and we
I
went
should've just
here,
waited, yeah.
that would have been
I know.
huge,
I
right?
knew I shouldn't do that. So yeah, it has one song, Cruella de Vil,
Yeah.
Cruella de
Yeah,
Vil,
it's
but
not
there's
a
no
musical.
other
No, it's
song,
not a musical.
and the
Let's do
fighting is
another
the
one.
only
We can't
other
end
one
on that
because the last 10 minutes
It's only
is a
getting worse.
chase, and like the dogs
Yes!
look out for them.
We knew that.
So does fighting feel like I should have said
No,
yes?
I think
No.
family was
Okay.
good there. I think
Yeah.
family was good. I
And
don't
family is right because they're totally a family.
Yeah, absolutely.
The tough
just
part
assumed
was,
it was the-
main cast non-human.
The main cast
Because you know, Pongo and
Yeah,
Pert-
but it's about the
Purdy,
dogs, right? So it's
they're
definitely
the dogs,
it's
but
definitely
like it's also about their owners. But the
It's
main
mostly
cast,
about the
and
dogs.
it's
I mean, the
not
ti-
named after
the
them.
title's 101 Dalmatians. So I
Yeah,
think
it's-
non-human. You said yes to that, right? That was your yes.
non-human
and
kids.
Disney.
Yes. One.
Right.
Yeah, but it was tough because then you have like princess and all this other stuff. But again, I tried not to worry, but then it started to be like, okay, well, what's a musical? What's like? It's just always asking those
Oh,
questions.
you did that one right.
The
Definitely.
clue is medieval.
But the tough,
Hate it.
the
And
toughest
by the
one
way,
was the original.
yeah. Well, and there was no famous.
No famous voices in it.
Yeah.
No. Again, there's people that could name Cruella, or they could name, but there's
But that,
nobody
again-
famous in it.
Nope, that's kind of what I was doing.
I don't know.
I was gonna say that she's a villainous character. Cruella de Vil is a villainous.
You could put title.
title.
Medieval. A medieval title,
I
like
know.
sir.
Yeah, it's a good clue.
Time?
I feel like we need to do like people, place, thing. Like it's crazy.
How
Like,
about-
but
I think you get one.
Yeah, you just got one back.
just want
Right.
the like
I
you want the
know.
thumb.
I know.
That's-
I know. It's tough. It's tough. This isn't in my wheelhouse. I enjoyed the hell out of it, but listen, you want to give me a couple of scorpion
Occupation.
bones and pick a heavy euro? I'll whoop your
Would a
ass.
knight be an occupation, for
Yes.
example? Okay.
Would a knight be a kingdom?
No.
Because they're part of a kingdom? I think it would be the name of a kingdom, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Which one?
We know it's not a knight. They're a person and an occupation, right?
Correct.
So we think it's a weapon. Trebuchet.
That would be awesome because that's innocuous enough at 22. Medieval.
He's already looking it up. He's like, I'll pre-read.
No, I was just looking at
The Wikipedia
Who's
hits
in
page
101
massively
Dalmatians?
increased by those.
Medieval. That is awesome. That is just such a
Is anyone
wow.
awake yet?
No.
Medieval.
It happens.
There's been 35 people who've stopped in.
Oh, that's good.
But we haven't had two people on at the same
Should
time.
we do place? Do we think it's weapon?
Weapon is what I'm leaning
Should
towards,
we
but I
put
don't think he should give us that. clue. I think it's- it could be ranged.
Could be person.
melee.
Why can't it be person? Because of occupation.
No,
Well, it could be
still
king. Is king your occupation?
Yeah,
I
it's
guess
an
so.
occupation.
Would kingdom?
Kingdom
Or
would
the
be like a
name of a
place, right?
kingdom.
Camelot.
Okay.
But that doesn't give you
It wouldn't. That wouldn't fit king.
building.
That's what I asked. Would knight count as kingdom? And people said no.
Oh, who said no?
Sorry. Steph said no. All right. Well, it's knight then.
No, it's still.
I mean, king
too,
feels like
like-
it would fit into the right. We'd have three
Yeah.
if that was true.
Place.
Probably
So I think it's most
weapon.
likely this. I think it's funny having played. I think crossbow is one we had to do.
Something like that. So do you want to do? What were you thinking?
Well,
You were
melee
thinking
ranged.
ranged.
Yeah, I like
so
So
we,
if you
maybe
do
we
range,
do melee.
we do like sharp or something, right?
I'm gonna do melee because the last one was ranged. Handheld. I don't know. Bow is handheld.
What was
right?
ranged?
Crossbow.
Oh, there was a crossbow prior to this.
I think so. I'm just gonna say melee. And if it's like the Punic War, that could be considered a melee.
Now I think it's place.
What would be place but not kingdom? Like
It
castle?
could be
It could
kingdom.
be kingdom.
Oh, gotcha. That's good. So you think it's just castle?
Oh
Is that too simple at these days?
no!
Well, then you got to be worried about getting it and losing because you
Siege?
put it in.
Yeah, siege would be castle.
Do you think it's castle? Like I don't. It sounds so generic after what we've just been through.
Well, let's just be clear. It could
Chess
be
piece.
it could be weapon and melee. It doesn't have to be sharp because there are mauls and stuff. Could be weapon and siege because sieges aren't sharp or melee. It would be trebuchet, cannon, whatever.
Yeah, true.
Would
It could be-
occupation and siege work?
Nope, it could be place and kingdom. So we're it's still weapon or kingdom, right? This is out.
And like sword is out.
Yeah.
Knife, but knife won't be.
Mace.
Morning Star, Maul. Still like his trebuchet or catapult. I feel like catapult would be the
Catapult, probably.
Should we?
what
I
they
could
would put in
trebuchet
it.
to see if it's like a catapult.
Should you put? Should we put
Launch?
ranged? Yeah, like.
Oh, I did siege. If let me just my mind works. If it's a trebuchet, a catapult, any of those, that thumb would be there, and it's not. So I think we're off of that. I think
Now we're
we're
playing that game.
I think we're more likely here or here.
You think it's a melee weapon that's not
Sharp.
What would that be?
In medieval times, that would have been very common. A maul, a morning star, a hammer, like a great hammer, war hammer.
I'm gonna go say hello to all of them.
Ooh. What time is it? People are coming in. Oh, is that Eric?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize who that was. I would say hi too. Boy, oh boy. I actually am leaning towards you with place and kingdom. I'm gonna
Do you
go.
think castle's too? Like, could we write castle? I don't know.
I'm gonna go named / famous, and that'll let us like if it's Camelot
Yeah,
versus a castle or a moat. It could be moat, which he would put as kingdom.
Yeah. It's part of the kingdom.
I actually really like this. We've been putting these in the back, right?
Yeah,
Could I
that's
put
what it
still
Somewhere
existing?
I want
Is
to.
that a
Okay,
thing
here
I
it
could
is. 'Cause this way I can see all the previous ones. Cow,
Oh, yeah,
strawberry.
That's how that's supposed to be used.
Yeah, basketball, dragon for creature, character Mickey Mouse,
do we
edible
do, give up?
bacon. That's odd. Edible bacon. I mean,
Edible
fine,
bacon's
but
edible.
rooster,
Oh, the clue was edible.
Yeah.
yes,
that's-
and then it was bacon. Like that's yes,
You know,
but I
it's
mean,
food at that point.
but that was at number 7. Bacon is a pretty hard thing to go edible with all the other
People love
options.
bacon.
Weapon, crossbow, sport, golf, animal, fox. Oh, fox was already there. Edible, lollipop. Lollipops aren't really edible. I mean, I guess so, but that's weird.
So what did we come
You
up
can
with?
eat them.
Named famous?
Well, you can eat anything, but it's
Named
like,
slash
You're supposed
famous.
to eat them,
you're supposed to lick them.
and you consume.
Should I say
them.
blunt?
Sure.
I
At some
don't
point, we
know.
got to get off of the, is it place, kingdom, or weapon?
Well, then we have to do something that's like all three go together, so that way we will
Well,
get
do
three
everything
or
weapon
one.
related.
Okay.
Do everything, because then if it's named and famous, then that means it's kingdom and place.
I mean, I guess it could be shield. It would be melee, but not sharp.
Correct.
Yeah,
So we could put something like shield or defense.
but would that go with blunt? Like we're trying to get things that go together.
Yeah, then I don't know. Metal.
You could put fight.
Yeah, I'll just fight.
Just write one for Bryan.
Put metal. I don't know.
Yeah, metal's fine.
Or durable.
Forged.
Yeah, attack. Basically want to do fight again. Without saying fight.
None of them.
That's okay. None is good.
Can you clarify?
Not sharp.
Not sharp.
Hammers.
Maybe it's an arrow.
I guess the question is like, well, like a wall isn't blunt because it's not swingable, right? Like,
Okay, here I'll help you. A rapier is not blunt,
right?
even though it's
Sword
not
is
sharp.
blunt. Oh, gotcha.
No, but I'm like even like a fencing, right? It's
Right.
pointy. You stick.
I'm thinking about a
someone
non-weapon.
a
Can a
pointy thing is
non-weapon
sharp.
be blunt?
Nope.
Like pointy is sharp.
Do you consider that sharp? I don't consider that. I can't cut with it.
You can, just not the way you want. You have to go like.
Yeah, we
We
put
wrote
yours
attack
in.
defense for you because we're trying to narrow weapon
none of them?
versus.
Yeah.
Well,
no.
no, I have
He's
it-
trying
I
to
have it-
clarify blunt.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
We said
Think of a
non-sharp.
better.
Well, I'm just gonna do this.
It's only 2 of them. I'm assuming that means fight and attack slash
and
defense.
defense.
All right, so not a place. Get off that.
So
What is this?
shield.
Named famous.
Could
Yeah,
be
for
shield.
place and kingdom. That eliminated that. So we're good in the whole fighting realm now.
So
Attack and defense.
shield might be a good one
Wait,
because shields are blunt. Shield.
No, shields aren't blunt. I think that's his point.
Is it a shield?
Well, you have to do the rest of your guesses.
You could just.
Or you just write down
No, we got
shield on all three.
that would be wrong. 101 shields.
Well, now maybe we should just.
Ah, it was actually the sequel.
We should just.
Oh, wait. We're good. We just missed something. So this could be sharp. It's just not melee. So now it could be.
I said it could be an arrow.
Could be an arrow, but they've already done crossbow to Brand's point. So what else would it
You're
be?
trying to meta way too much.
I know. It's such a disease.
Well, could be. Could it just be archery? Like,
It's weird medieval.
yeah. Was it invented in-
Bowman, but that's a
Ranged.
person.
Ranged
Yeah,
has
let's
not
do
been
ranged.
submitted
Yeah,
yet.
let's do ranged. Let's do
Deranged.
let's do
How about?
What is that? Oh, that's just somebody playing on their iPad. Leaning Tower of Pisa?
It's actually a waitress. Larry's the only one who picked up on it so far.
No, it's not a waitress if it's medieval. It's more like a barmaid.
A wench.
A wench.
Oh.
That was not.
even though we said it wasn't a person and occupation, it was.
There.
So we're saying, do you think it was sharp and not melee, or melee and not sharp?
I'm thinking it was sharp and not melee. Because fight and attack and defense have to go together, and there's 2, which means blunt's out. Because you can't have a blunt
How
named
else could I
famous.
describe a bow and arrow?
Taut.
Handed.
There you go. Is that spelled right? I don't know. I can't spell. Is it a shield? It's not a shield.
I was thinking
Should I
about whether
say-
it's a shield.
When in use.
Strung, I guess. What
I'll write that on mine.
Oh man,
Okay, well,
it's not a shield.
ranged.
I'm
So it's
just
not a bow
asking,
and an arrow.
Is there
Just
any
arrow.
worthy thumb on a word?
Just
I mean, I feel like if it's a bow or an arrow.
But why would arrow be medieval? I mean, there's been so many.
Longbow.
Oh, it was siege.
Oh,
Now I don't know what it is.
it's a
Should I write?
Sounds like
How about what if we do
called.
like specific? And then it's like
what
a
do we
battle.
call that? A sharp. It's tipped.
Blunt. Attack and
Is it a-
wait, fight. Attack
It's not fight. It's blunt and attack and defense. It's a battering ram.
Oh, it's
What's
blunt
it? What is it here?
And not fight.
It would be tipped. And I guess not ranged. What's the
Could it be catapult?
No, what's
Heavy? Should we go heavy?
Yeah, heavy's good.
what's the bolt
arrow.
thrower? What's that thing
Ballista.
called? Ballista.
Ballista.
It's a ballista. Are those right? Because they're not. I mean, I would think of them as sharp because it's a
Is it
giant.
Ranged and tipped.
It's ranged and tipped.
Oh, is
But
it
not
taut when you
taut.
fire it?
When in use, specifically.
Well, I don't think a ballista uses the same mechanism
what
as
does
a
it
bow and arrow,
use?
does it?
What does taut mean to everyone? That's. I guess I should clarify that.
Ah,
Tight.
yeah.
Okay, I'll leave it as
Like
is.
using.
Because a
potential-
ballista is a mechanism. It's
Well, how
not.
about this
It might be a lever that lets it go.
Mechanical.
More than
Ish.
I think at this point,
Mechanical
I am just
ish.
gonna write
put a
ballista as
dash
one
there?
of
Oh,
these.
Ish.
I don't know.
I apologize
You
if
wanna
I spell
guess?
it wrong.
Oh.
Feels like a big arrow, but it could be different. Like it could be more mechanical and less
Well, mechanical,
ish.
which would mean if it's all the way.
Well, at least we know it's siege now.
Fantasia.
2000.
Willfully tough.
Multiple people. So it's not a ballista, but
heavy.
it's all of those things. Is it a catapult?
Well,
We
only
gotta
have-
make a guess. Catapult or trebuchet or battering ram. I'm going catapult.
I think it's a catapult.
Don't we still have things?
But why did he ask about blunt?
Wait, why are we?
Because catapults are blunt.
You could. That's the last one, right?
The thing you
Yeah.
put in the catapult is not sharp.
So it's ranged.
Wooden.
It doesn't have to be wooden, does it?
Could be wooden.
Rose rocks.
Or other
Only
things.
rocks?
Or other things. That are,
Starts with tread.
that are, by the way, is pretty brutal, buddy.
Throws cats.
Throws yaks.
Throws things.
4 people.
Yeah, I don't know what it'd be besides catapult.
Trebuchet?
What is the difference there?
The mechanism, truly.
One throws one rock with a string, right?
Well, no, the trebuchet.
And the other one
There's a
launches.
counterbalance.
The trebuchet has the
versus,
counterbalance,
right.
which is versus taunt. Exactly.
So then it would be catapult.
I think it's a catapult.
Who wants to be wrong?
Well, how about we still have clues? We do the clues and then do that.
Gross.
Throws rocks.
How else
Doesn't
could
throw
you describe
rocks.
a catapult?
Wooden.
Sure. Sometimes.
Up and with wheels.
Throws multiple people.
Multiple people to use, I think, is what that is. I know, you know. Often with wheels. And then let's do counter weight. So if we get 1 versus 3, we know it's a catapult. Go ahead, put it in.
Is it a
Wait, you got
catapult?
another guess.
Hey!
That was
Where
good.
did I
That's
say catapult.
that's.
I
It
said
was
trebuchet.
Yeah, you said
You
trebuchet.
said trebuchet, like,
and I was like, yeah, guess trebuchet, and then I'll just put like the. I was gonna put the Can you put this on here if it's not right and say like it's a good hint?
Yeah, I guess so.
Because I was just gonna do that, and then everyone probably be like, oh, catapult, like, and then everyone just went off of trebuchet. I was like, shield, and I was like, no,
Well, that's where when we did shield, that's why the siege was helpful.
yeah.
But then once we knew it wasn't ballista, that was easy to get the
Well,
catapult
then I can't
or
believe
trebuchet.
ballista was guess when you were trying to meta
All right,
so
everybody,
much, and
thank
then
you so much for watching.
you guessed
That was
a
a lot of
giant
hilarious
crossbow.
masterwork.
And crossbow was the previous word.
I think we just played 2.5 hours of that game. 2 hours and 28 minutes of masterwork. Plus, we started with a round before, so we just did.
And it was
We
so
just
much
played
fun.
An epic Euro length game of masterwork.
And if you don't know if your domestic animals
Have
Our
4
will-
legs
are willingly living in your house,
We need to check on that.
to owner.
Thanks, everybody.
Oh, God.
We'll come back up with another live stream somewhere else during the day. Make sure to check the link below where you can donate for Extra
Oh,
Life,
that
or you
was
can
fun,
come down to the
man.
store if you're local.